used to stream along with crazy of grizzle bees. Along came this song from when the Red Bear fought a silver-tongued devil. His army of bullshit at his word did they revel. They came after me with masterful deceit, broke down my IP and they kicked in my teeth, while the deaf man's horns gave us mighty creeps, and so cried the Twitcher, he can be bleed. Toss a coin to your Twitcher, or that in live stream, or that in live stream, oh. Toss a coin to your Twitcher, big up the community. At the edge of your jewel, fight the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you, plays adverts for naught. He crossed every law, far back on the floor, got banned from his show, but came back for more. He got marked as a pest, copyright protest. He loves his community, so give him the right. Tale, our champion prevailed, defeated the Dabble Man, now born into mail. Toss a coin to your Twitcher, or that in your live stream, or that in your live stream, oh. Toss a coin to your Twitcher, pick up the community.
Do not be absurd, Hastings. There are plenty of hotels at railway stations.
But that's not in the rules.
Well then, Hastings, the rules are wrong.
This is a story about an ordinary teddy bear. When he was made, they found something wrong with him and threw him away like a piece of rubbish into an old dark storeroom. Then, from outer space, a spotty man brought him to life with his cosmic dust. He took him to a magic cloud, where Mother Nature gave him special powers. That bear became Super Ted.
We out here. Yeah. We out here. Woo. Yeah. Cheers. We out here, fam. You good? You fresh? You good? You clean? I'm pretty fucking clean. Oh yeah, we got the quad braids out. That's how fresh I'm feeling. Because we out here. We out here good and proper. I've even sellotaped up my fucking mic stand so it won't fuck me over anymore. And yeah, the camera was all dodgy then because I thought, I know, let's load the game so we don't fuck around. And unfortunately, you know what that does to the camera. But we out here with no time to waste. Agatha Christie. So it turns out there was a game before Murder on the Orient Express, and this one comes after. So I don't know how different they're going to be as far as mechanics and whatnot go, but yeah, that's a thing. Apparently I've had airplane mode on. I wonder how long that's been on for. How many messages am I about to get? Lots. Oh my god, a billion things are happening because I'm a... When did I do that? Jeez, you know what? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let's play the game. Right, another fantastic cutscene to open the game with.
Black curtains are like a shroud they are.
Well, that didn't take long.
Forgive me, Hastings. The melancholy overcomes me often enough.
Well then, Hastings, the rules are wrong!
Thank you for joining me on this night. The blackout, the air raid sirens. It is not a night to be alone, n'est-ce pas?
I couldn't agree more, old chap.
I have the bonne idée. How we will pass
got
the
the-
hours until we know for certain if tonight at last the bombers come. You have asked me to tell you of the murder that occurred most recently at the Smuggler's Rest Hotel on Seadrift Island.
So we're going to go
Now I
over
have
something
revealed
that's
little
happened
beyond
already.
The fact that Poirot was able
Kinda
to
like
use their little
the
grey
Sherlock
cells
Holmes.
to bring the affair to a
London.
satisfactory conclusion.
Classic.
Yet the newspapers
Classic.
have said nothing. To think that a case of Poirot's does not merit at least a single paragraph is yet one more outrage I lay at the feet of Herr Hitler. He gobbles up space in the newspaper the way he gobbles up so much of Europe, including my own beloved Belgium. But tonight, I propose to take our minds off of the horrors of war. I will not only share with you the events as they happened, but more. You have often complained in your very charming British way, oh so polite, that Poirot withholds important facts and clues from you, so that you have no opportunity to solve yourself the crime.
It's true.
Bon, I have applied the grey cells, and a solution has presented itself.
The German bummers,
Here
yes.
is your
Gobble gobble
opportunity,
indeed.
I will tell the story so vividly to you that you will think you are there yourself. You will direct Poirot's every action. Every fact, every clue will be there in front of your eyes. I will eliminate any characters without a part in our little drama. The hotel? It was not as understaffed as you will see it. In the same spirit, I set the stage. Oh, do not concern yourself with missing rooms, Hastings. Only those locations of importance will be presented. There will be no
What a cunning
distractions.
way of getting
You
around
will
having to
solve the
design a
case
whole
even
fucking
as I
map.
did.
and populate it.
With a little hint here and there from the magical device you see there on that table. But no doubt, it will not be necessary.
Magical device?
It is called the Finger of Suspicion.
Fucking course it is, Poirot.
Someone for whom I did a small favor last year in Manchester.
A wizard in Manchester.
Bien sûr. All you need to do is place one of these cards in the center of the machine. They each represent one of the players in our story. I will wave my hands above it so, utter the secret incantation, and it will point you in the right direction.
So we've got a hint
Well,
system
for
at
starters,
last.
it's complete rot. I know you, Poirot. If anyone has a more practical, clear-eyed view of how this world works, I haven't met him. You don't believe in
It's clearly the
magic.
game that's on with a
If you
finger
want
in
to
today.
choose this method of giving me hints, I won't stop you. It'll be a treat to see you cavorting about like a stage prestidigitator. But I suspect the hints will somehow be coming from you.
If you are so certain it is nothing but hocus pocus, then would you be willing to try and solve the mystery of the Finger of Suspicion, as well as the murder on Seadrift Island?
Absolutely.
Very well. I will give you 7 clues at times of my choosing throughout the evening. Perhaps
That sounds ridiculous.
When you have all 7, you will be able to see the true genius behind the Finger of Suspicion. Here is your first clue. Power.
Power finger.
The power
There's a
of
time and a
magic.
place for
I
a
give
power
you the
finger.
clues, Hastings. Do not expect me to explain
Finger in
them as
suspicion
well.
indeed.
Explore my office first. Equip yourself for your journey into the past. Come to me when you are ready. In the meantime, I will tell you 3 little stories to whet your appetite.
Ye gentlemen of England,
Oh my
who
god.
live home at your ease, this little do you think of the dangers of the seas. When we receive our orders, we are obliged to go on the main to proud Spain, where the stormy winds do blow.
Oh no, a spooky ghost. Bleh. Come on, lad, the ghost seemed to say. And he did, like the silly bastard he was. Fucking Vlad. It's too early for Vlad, it's 1700 and something, I read the thing, ish. What the fuck? Yes, game, I love it. The spooky shrouded ghost slithered away after getting 180!
Saints preserve me!
That's the bit that's too much. The mysterious dartboard on the wall. What the fuck is going on? Oh, yes, obviously. He sizzled away. Meanwhile, in the spring of 1940, in South Devon, the return of the spooky dart-playing monk. The mysterious darts of mystery indeed. The dartboard of misfortune. She's lost her shoes. A farmer's coming for her. Get off my land, you bitch! I haven't seen fuckery like this since that very first Sherlock game. Was it Silver Earring or some bollocks like that? No, it wasn't, was it? It was some... Well, that's not going to work. There's a tree in the... Alright, it is going to work. It's not that wide of a tree. She's fucking loving that, isn't she? Yeah, the one with the mummy. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Just... bleh. Dumb as fuck. Meanwhile, in the same place... What the fuck? fuck is happening now? Ah, my leg. Are they all going to do it? Because that's going to get pretty fucking tedious pretty quickly. Couldn't afford shit. No. Well, it looks like they can't afford much of anything. They're wearing sacks. This is fucking ludicrous. Oh, right in the eye. Or just off. What is this silly bollocks? Stabbed him in the nuts.
Make of these stories what you will, mon ami. They are each related most closely to the events on Seadrift Island that you and I are about to explore. Keep them in mind.
But this bullshit.
Explore my office first. Equip yourself for your journey into the past. When you are ready to begin your investigation, tell me. My story, it will commence, and you will have your chance to solve the mystery.
They might well be doing woohoo. I'll have that.
The investigation has not yet begun, Hastings. Wait until you do not progress. Then you ask it for the hint.
Whatever.
The line, it is out of service, Hastings. There is electricity, but a disconnection, it exists somewhere. I am assured by my landlord that it will be functioning again in the morning.
So... wonderful. Well, yes, we'll take that picture with us. That's probably important.
This document bears further study. I will keep it in my notebook. This looks important. I will keep it in my notebook.
Is this Poirot Adventure Out of Time?
Interesting. I'll put it in my notebook.
Yes, drugs.
This may be important. I'll keep it in...
Oh, shut up, Hastings. Absolute turd. Oh, I'm a fan of that. The fucking circle won't go off the screen, so the mouse still gets to move. Oh, what the fucking hell's this? I don't remember that in the last game. Mind you, the only thing I remember about the last game, really, is how much I failed at it.
A wise choice, Hastings. With this stopwatch, you will be able to determine
Air
the time
raids,
it would take the
stopwatches.
suspects to make their way to the scene of the murder.
It is Poirot Adventure Out of Time.
Things are progressing exactly as I expected.
Yes, not at all. No, don't do that. I don't know. There it is. I found it. Perfect timing. Leaving by any door is quitting. What in the fuck is this? Is this so that I can place people? This is going to need explaining at some point. Oh, I wanted to take the coat. None of them are important, apparently. About that one. Mr. Hercule Poirot, I hope you'll accept these two tokens of me esteem, the book and the gadget. I've been called a genius by the many great men, from Ali Bay to Jasper Maskelyne, for whom I have had the honour to build certain devices. I now found in you a man I can truly call genius. Thank you for extricating me from that messy misunderstanding in Manchester. Unlike Houdini, I would have stayed in jail. From one genius to another, Bill Nichols. The sorcerer's oh, fuck off.
I'm ready, Poirot.
You need only to touch your portrait, and we are off.
What? Off we go. Morning.
Notice how the portrait is now of Poirot. When you wish us to return to my flat, you have only to touch my portrait.
Right, I'm confused already. Ah, the balcony. Oh, I've got a hat on. Isn't that lovely? Just go mooching around in other people's things. Touch his willy. I don't want to.
Quite secure enough, I am afraid.
I imagine that one will be as well.
Latched tight on the inside.
Doop, 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 doop. Let's try all these doors. I don't want to go down the stairs, so I'm not going to. I can try all these doors and I'm going to go back to my room.
Quite secure.
Oh, that one works. Oh. Well, I don't care. Back to my room, like I said. So I can go out this door. Or for a poo.
Although I am sure that this sight would amuse you, Hastings, Poirot will not engage in such activities for the duration of this tale.
Toilet paper's on the wrong way round, you fucking ignorant bastard.
Although I am...
That's flowers, that is Poirot. What is the point in this room? There isn't one, clearly. Oh, bloody hell. Not allowed up the stairs, I bet.
At the moment, we are needed elsewhere, mon ami.
Yeah? Where? One of these doors that won't open, I bet.
The door.
If we double click it and it doesn't fucking lead anywhere, then that is a dead end. Oh, hello.
Pardon, mademoiselle. What is your name?
Gladys, sir. Oh, sir. If it's about the towels, the delivery hasn't come yet from the mainland. And that Will is ever so unreliable.
There is no hurry. Poirot has completed his toilette.
Well, if it's the bed, I'll get to it when I can. There's so much to do.
Alright, chill
Do
out,
not
love.
trouble yourself. You seem out of sorts. Is something wrong?
Oh, no, sir. No, not really.
There. What is it?
It's that Will Jenks, if you must know.
Fucking Will Jenks, what a knobhead. Again, always with the Will Jenks.
You seem quite angry with this Will Jenks.
Will? Oh, he thinks quite a bit of himself, he does. Just because a girl might go with him to the films in Kingsbridge or have a bit to eat at the local, he thinks he's got her wrapped around his little finger. Thinks he can do whatever he likes when she's not around.
Is there another girl?
He says no, but I've seen her with him at the garage and walking in the high street. And she's still a child, too.
Nonce.
But I won't mention names. It would cost me my job.
I am sure he will see the error of his ways, mademoiselle.
Nonce.
Be patient.
We'll arrest him for being a nonce.
What can you tell me of Seadrift Island?
Only that I wouldn't stay around here after dark.
Why not?
There's a ghost.
Oh,
Old Tom Cutter's ghost. A smuggler and a pirate. Murdered he was. Shot down by government agents after his gold.
That sounds like bollocks.
You have seen this ghost?
She's
I
a ghost.
haven't, but many have. He haunts the pub here on the island what's closed now.
Good day, madame.
He owns the pub. What's called by? Well, I'm going to get lost here quite easily, aren't I? Down the stairs. Oh, that's that door from earlier. Bet we can go out this one as well, can't we? Look at this. Ah! Alright, where am I? I'm in someone's fucking room. Don't mind me. Gonna go robbing all your shit. As you do. Fuck's sake, Poirot. I've done a full lap. Down the stairs time it is. Shot down with the darts. Fucking unlucky for some minute. Darts.
Well, Poirot, this will surely prove useful. I'll copy the valid information into my journal.
Okay. I assume I'm going to have to look at this journal at some point, and that fills me with fuck off. You there.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Good morning. All settled in, are you?
Yes, Mrs. Castle, thank you. I am looking forward to my little holiday from crime.
Anything I can help you with?
Find me some crime.
A most beautiful island. Where can I learn more of its history?
That brochure will introduce you to the colourful past of Seadrift Island and Leathercombe Bay. Once you've studied that, you'll probably have more questions. I'm from London myself, but most of our staff are local.
Didn't fucking ask.
Perhaps they can help you. And the villagers have all sorts of wonderful stories.
Have the coastal evacuations affected you yet?
As you can see from the register, our two largest parties have gone. In the past few weeks, the Smuggler's End pub here on the island has closed, and Leathercombe Bay...
Well, no, she probably doesn't.
...ghost town. Every day I expect Colonel Weston to order the hotel closed as well. It's only a matter of time, I'm afraid.
It's like fucking COVID
Who
all over
else
again, isn't
is
it?
staying here at present?
You are welcome to check the register if you wish, Mr. Poirot. Perhaps you'll find someone you know.
I shall not keep you any longer, Mrs. Castle. Merci.
If you need anything more, I'll be in my office.
Why? Why won't you be manning the desk? Who's going to be on the desk? No one. Cool, I'll rob this then. Oh, that's probably the brochure she was on about, isn't it? I could rob fucking anything really, couldn't I? Right, I for inventory, let's... Hang on. I've not got icons down here. How do I look at things better? Help. What?
Does nothing strike you as odd?
Yeah, it does, actually, Poirot. But I don't... What? Ring the bell on the desk. Fuck off. Right, that's me baggie.
I confess that...
This doesn't help. Fucking hell. Only a few weeks after a 15-year-old Brixton schoolgirl was found murdered, a second strangulation death has been reported by police. Body of the victim, Alice Corrigan, 32, of Totnes, was discovered yesterday by a young woman, Elizabeth Stride, on a hiking tour at the Downs. Edward Corrigan, the victim's husband, is said to be prostrate with grief and vowed to offer an award for the arrest of the killer. Corrigan was returning home from London by train when his wife was murdered and is not considered the suspect in the case. Police refuse to comment on whether or not two similar crimes in such a short period of time might indicate a homicidal maniac is on the loose in South Devon. Okay. Over 1 month since the brutal murder by strangulation of 15-year-old Millie Parsons, no solution to the case appears in sight. The body of the victim, a student in Miss Porter's school for young ladies, was discovered by a search party just after midnight the morning of April 13th. She had attended a ballet class in town the evening before, and was last seen walking back to her school. The short walk took her through the woods, known as Olmsted Copse, where her body was discovered. While it was reported the police had at least one individual helping them with their inquiries, no arrest was made. The individual is now said not to be a suspect. Police have interviewed students and staff at the school, as well as residents of surrounding farms, countless times in the intervening weeks, but without turning up new clues. Miss Porter's school for bitches. Yeah, boy. Drug smuggling ring smashed. Nothing like smashing a good ring. Members of the West Sussex Constabulary and Scotland Yard announced yesterday they had arrested 3 individuals on charges of attempting to smuggle heroin into the country. Samuel Tanner, 43, of Burgess Hill. Thomas Mayhew, 35, of East Grinstead. And Oliver Bale, 33, also of East Grinstead, were apprehended while offloading their deadly cargo on the beach below Carey Spit. I mean, I guess kind of deadly. I mean, The sensational news was greeted with shock and dismay by local officials. Councilman Stephen Eastman noted that at a time when war hangs over all of us, or us all, whatever, and everyone in England should be rallying together, to think that some of our own citizens would be capable of such wanton disregard for human lives simply to make a profit is truly appalling. We can only hope that justice in this case is swift and sure. Fuck off, lad.
Well, this is neither the
No music. I want to look at the brochure. Why can't I look at brochure? Right, just get in there. Oi, you. Fucking tell me about this.
Strike you as I do not.
Mate.
Mrs. Castle would likely throw me out on my ear if I began rifling through her office. We cannot search the office.
Let's get rid of that bitch then. Brochure sounds like the Portuguese word for blowjob. Does it really? Fabulous. And Boulder. Might be useful. He's actually fucking taken it. Thought I fucking broke the game then. That just let off some steam as I was leaving. Can we break it? Good morning, Jess. It's your boy, Fred Durst.
This is a useful point to measure the
gonna carry
time
around a
it
massive
takes to
rock, yeah?
reach Cutter's Cove, the spot that will be the scene of the murder.
But I don't know how to fucking get there.
From the
that
hotel to
long.
Cutter's
Well,
Cove,
that's how.
it is 25 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Great night watching
I
old
did not
wrestling.
mean
I
to
think
frighten you,
WrestleMania
my
20 is round about the
You
time that I
didn't,
stopped
I'm
watching
not.
it years and years
The
ago.
pub, it is open?
No.
JBL in the
You have
title
the binoculars,
title
I
match in that.
What of
I feel
it?
like he was,
They are for
which
the
is a good
watching
reason
of
to not
birds.
watch it.
Yes, I'm very fond of birds.
He was. It was
Are you
fucking nearly
staying at the
20
hotel?
years ago.
Are you?
Mais oui.
Hercule
I'm
Poirot.
very annoyed because my
My name is
where the
North.
fuck is it? Down here. Why is it there?
If he's a birdwatcher, I'm a penguin, Poirot.
I'm a penguin. What?
Shall we follow him? It is up to you.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is going on now? Right. This thing, one of my prized possessions, but it's completely old and fucked now. I've had this thing for 20 years. Legit. It's got a WrestleMania 20 plate on it. I don't want that shit. It really takes away from it being a proper good belt. And a shitty extra fucking plate on it. And it's silver as well, which does not go with the gold aesthetic. Fuck off, WrestleMania 20. Sexy penguin indeed. Hello, Trev. Oh, for God's sake, all the bloody yelling. Follow this gimp.
He's up to something, Poirot. Are you going to let him get away?
My shoes are of the finest leather, buffed to a perfect sheen. I will not be subjecting them to seawater.
Take them off, then.
If you wish to cross the causeway, summon the sea tractor. I will not wait.
The fucking
Oh, for
sea
pity's
tractor.
sake.
You don't throw up in your urinals. That's really horrible to clean. Hello?
Phone isn't much good if no one will answer it.
Well, that was a waste of fucking time then, wasn't it? Let's go to the pub about it. Seems the only logical choice. Is that why? What? Because you think I look like Fred Durst?
Latched tight on the inside.
Not really a reason to like a band, is it? Because people think you look like the lead singer. No, I like Limp Bizkit because Limp Bizkit are a fucking sick band. Ah, a motorcar magazine.
I say, the latest number of Motor Enthusiast magazine, Poirot. What a stroke of luck. I've been looking out for this one.
This is so dumb. Yes, I have that, but I can't look at it because there is no look at the thing option in this game for reasons I'm yet to comprehend. What's out this door? Fucking bar! Yes, mates, I will have all of it.
Sorry, sir, the bar won't be open till 11.
I
Well,
am merely making
fuck
them more
you.
unconstitutional, young man. What is your name?
Henry, sir.
Right click could be an option. We'll give it a shot.
What can you tell me of my fellow guests, Henry?
Well, I don't want to gossip, but Arlena Stewart, the actress, is staying here. And there's a Miss Rosamond Darnley in the dining room. I understand she's a famous dressmaker or something.
Yes, that makes sense.
Are you from Leathercombe Bay?
No, sir. I live in Kingsbridge. Lethercombe Bay is a bit quiet for my taste, especially now they've begun the evacuations.
How long have you worked at the hotel?
3 years. Don't know what I'll do when they close her down.
How do you like working here, Henry?
Well, it's very nice, usually. Of course, Mrs. Castle, the manager, is something of a tartar. But I
Fuck,
expect that's
what?
because she's new and wants to establish her authority. Come to think of it, Gladys hasn't been herself lately. The first floor maid. Look, I'm no gossip, but I think she's had a row with her young man, Will Jenks. I expect it's nothing really. Everyone's a bit tense these days.
I will leave you to your work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
Right, let's have a look at that as a concept then, shall we? Nope. No, right-clicking is not the one. What about a lesser spotted middle click? Nope, that takes me to the menu. That's handy to know, I said. Wait, question mark? Right. Left click on the first inventory object, picking it up, navigate to the desired target, and left click again. Alright, that makes much more sense. To examine, double click! The answer is double click, everybody. Needlessly complicated. Because it doesn't always work. Right, we can look at this one. Fucking hell, do I have to read all this? Beautiful Sea Drift Island has a long and colourful history. The first construction on the island was a Roman temple dedicated to Bacchus, the god of wine and intoxication. Good lad. In the same spirit, hey, 500 years later, Christian monks built a monastery upon the ancient Roman ruins and produced a brandy that was a favourite throughout the British Isles. What the fuck are they doing making brandy in England? No one wants English brandy. In the 14th century, the Smuggler's End Inn was built near the causeway, originally known as the Anmering Arms, after Sea Captain Roger Anmering. The name was changed in the mid-19th century to commemorate one of the inn's most colourful customers, Thomas Cutter. Tom Cutter was a smuggler and a pirate who used the inn and the islands as his base of operations at the end of the 18th century. In fact, he is said to have died on the island, although there are conflicting stories as to the manner of his death. Tom Cutter also gave his name to Cutter's Cove, a popular beach on the south side of the island, as well as Cutter's Cave, and he said he hid his smuggled goods. Two of the stories of Tom Cutter concern the appearance of his ghost in the vicinity of the Smuggler's End, as well as rumours that he buried a vast fortune and treasure somewhere on the island. Many claim to have seen his ghost, but so far, no one has unearthed his treasure. The first hotel was built on the island in 1924 and then modernised after 10 fucking years. What? With all the modern conveniences that provide such a comfortable destination for travellers the world over. You are fucking ridiculous. Meanwhile, a large rock. This is useful, apparently. Amateur mechanics, time to move up and change your oil, how to clean points. What? I am not going to worry about that right now. Double-click an item inventory will show a close-up of that item with a description. Magnifying lens when clicked on will provide additional information. Yeah, we did. I don't know when you said that, to be honest. Oh.
Alas, Poirot never learned to tickle the ivories.
Well, you've fucked up hand anyway, haven't you, lad?
You employed that phrase correctly.
I hope you are not implying Poirot's English to be anything less than perfect.
Well, that is to say, I would never presume.
Right, let's have a quick look in the bin, because you never know. Empty bottle of wine.
It appears to be an empty bottle of the grenadine.
Grenadine? Why is it in a customer bin? Can I look at my inventory here? Yes, I can. Pointless. Oh, it was once full of grenadine. Only a few drops remain. Mate, people don't have urinals in their houses. It's just not done. It's weird as shit. I'm bored of this. Let's go back inside. Why? That's a fucking horrific sound. Never seen one in a residential property, neither a Kirsty. When you finish this game, can you please go back to Wallace? Yes, probably. Do you ever seen a urinal? No, of course I fucking haven't, because that's not normal. I've seen episodes of Cribs, I've seen American Houses. No fucking urinals in them either. Play fucking tennis about it. You there, gobshite.
Hello. You haven't seen a tennis ball in the grass, have you? I had a lob go spectacularly astray.
No, monsieur. I am sorry.
I've got a big
You wouldn't
fucking
be
rock, would
Hercule
that help?
Poirot by any chance, would you?
I am Poirot, monsieur.
Kenneth Marshall. That was my wife, Arlena.
Yeah,
She
you
is
see, that
very
makes sense.
charming,
Just because you can buy it doesn't mean you should.
Hastings, if you embarrass me, we will cease the investigation.
Those aren't real
at
people.
once.
I challenge you to watch Redman's one and tell me that is not a real person in a real
I'll
house.
try to remember who I am.
Listen, Poirot.
Still, the point is, if celebrities ain't got fucking urinals in their house,
Rather distressing has happened.
which you
Since
might
our
consider to be a
arrival
luxury
here on
item.
Monday, Arlena has received two, what I can only describe as threatening notes.
Do you have the notes?
Well, yes, here they are. Arlena thinks I destroyed them, but I thought I'd better not.
Very wise. One moment, please, while I examine them.
Arlena refuses to take them seriously. She says people are often jealous of her due to her success and her beauty, and it's no more than that. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, and also it would splash everywhere because it's a fucking urinal.
You are right.
And then you
to be
get chunks
concerned.
stuck in the
In
grate.
my
Come on
experience,
now,
Captain
think it
Marshall,
through.
The hatred
Might as well
to
throw
write
up in the
such notes
sink,
is one to
you
take very
fucking
seriously
heathen.
Indeed.
Would you have a talk with Arlena and tell her that?
I will do as you ask.
It took me more years than it should have to work out that throwing up in a sink was a fucking bad idea.
How did these arrive?
The first was simply shoved under her door. The second was found on her dressing table. Mr. Poirot, her door was locked.
When did Mrs. Marshall receive these?
That
Are you
first
telling me
note was
you've just
found
got
the morning after we
just a
arrived.
dirty great hole in the
That
bottom of
would
your
be
urinal? There's no,
August
like,
20th.
catch
The
thing or
second
anything, no?
appeared yesterday. Knowing you are investigating has eased my mind enormously.
Captain Marshall, I will do what I can to assist you. But if I am to be successful...
The joke is having a
I
urinal
must
in your
enjoy
fucking
wife's
house.
complete cooperation.
That's the joke, my
I
friend.
hope you can succeed in convincing her of the gravity of the situation. If you'll excuse me, I have some letters to type.
I wasn't listening to that guy at
Yes,
all. I've been so
some
distracted by
methods to type.
urinals in houses. I'd forgotten about
He
that.
seems unaware of the significance of what he has said. How many typewriters can there be on this island?
Seems more likely Miss Darnley's typewriter was borrowed to write the notes.
It is possible.
You
You know why
there might
everyone
be a
loves
real
it?
danger
Because it's a
Mrs.
fucking
Marshall
novelty,
even
because
bought
no one else has got one.
Yes, my friend. I could feel something in the wind. The way sailors can sense the approaching storm. It is an unusual rake for a garden, lad.
It's to keep the clay of the court smooth. And from the look of that clay, it's about time for a good rake.
Ah, right, that makes much more sense. I was gonna... Yeah, wipe was a weird thing to say. Right, we're not gonna solve the mystery of the missing tennis ball now. Well, this is pointless. For now, at least. What is that fucking sound? It's horrid. Like weird robotic fucking mosquitoes knocking
this was
around.
Quite a beautiful structure before it went to pot.
Yes, Hastings, religion cannot be faulted for its aesthetic.
Because it is fucking weird.
I imagine this was quite a beautiful structure before it went to pot.
Yes, Hastings, religion cannot be faulted for its aesthetic.
I've missed a tiny bit during my shave, and that's very annoying. To fix that in a bit. Rita has found the thing.
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove, the spot that will be the scene of the murder.
Why? Why will it be? There is a man here. Let's do the stuff in here first. What ritual are you performing here, priest?
Curious, isn't it? It was an oar, I believe, planted quite securely in the ground now. I can't shift it. I'm Stephen Lane.
All right.
Hercule Poirot.
Ah, the detective. Maybe you have a theory what it's for.
Without more evidence, a deduction is difficult.
Here you go, then. I found these near the edge of the cleared space. Chicken feathers, I believe.
Oh, God,
I think
what?
those stains are dried blood. Suggestive, don't you think?
Perhaps.
Well, like a fox ate a chicken and now there's an oar here.
Do you have a theory about this post and the clearing, Monsieur Lane?
I felt something the moment I arrived on this island, Mr. Poirot. It is especially strong here. I can only describe it as a feeling of evil.
Under
More
the
than a
sun?
feeling, it's almost a physical
More
presence.
than a feeling.
Yes.
Evil
It
under the
is very
sun.
romantic.
Oh, death metal.
It is peaceful. The sun shines, the sea it is blue. But there is evil
No, Harvey said it.
under the sun.
There's a quote from Ecclesiastes.
Well, of
"Yea,
course you like it. You
also
fucking
the heart
bought it
of
and
the
put it
sons
there.
of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live. Nowadays, nobody believes in evil. Even
What?
with what is happening in Europe, they want to think that reason and common sense will prevail. But evil cannot be reasoned with. And it is real. It walks the earth.
What brings you to Seadrift Island, Monsieur Lane?
My health. I am, well, I was the vicar of a church near Brixham. I became ill. I had to leave my church. I came here to heal among the historic churches and religious ruins of the area, like this old monastery. It dates back to the
But there's an
Middle
oar
Ages.
in it, and now I'm
Order
confused.
was most known for producing a passable brandy, I believe. But they never
Passable.
flourished.
See, no one wants
I
fucking
expect
English
that's
brandy.
because of the site they chose.
What is wrong with this site?
It's not
It
French.
isn't the only Christian edifice erected on top of more ancient construction, as I'm sure you know. In this case, there was a Roman temple here, 500 years before the monks arrived. Unfortunately, it is
See, that
believed
would
it
make
was a
more
temple
sense.
to
That's a more
Bacchus,
normal
a
American thing, isn't it?
particularly nasty cult notable for debauchery
A
and
bidet.
licentiousness.
Bacchus, eh? That might explain the decent brandy.
He didn't say decent.
I was
He said
searching
passable.
for evidence of the earlier temple when you arrived. I found an opening beneath one of the walls over there, leading down into the earth. But it's blocked by a sizable stone. I was hoping to use this post as a lever, but it's immovable.
Probably cemented in.
What do you think of our fellow guests?
I haven't spent much time with them, I'm afraid. I've been poking around out here mainly. If I could get some idea of the location of other nearby religious sites, I expect I'd be off to visit those. I think it would do me good after this place. Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling under the weather. These ruins take it quite out of me, I'm afraid. If you'll excuse me.
But of course.
Hurry up and fuck off so I can mess about with shit.
This post looks like it was once an oar.
What gave it
But
away?
what is its purpose now?
I put shit on it.
No, Hastings. The stage has been carefully prepared. We will not disarrange it until we know why and by whom.
Okay. The ritualistic chicken sacrifices, no doubt.
There is quite a passage down there. We will need something more than good intentions to shift this stone, however.
I say, that looks like one of those doors you find in old monasteries.
I wonder why that might
What do you
be.
call them?
Doors.
A monk's door, Hastings.
So called because monks live in the monastery and it's a fucking door, you idiot!
Tightly locked. And the door may be ancient, but that keyhole looks as if it had been recently used.
How? How is it? How? How? Covered in shrubberies. Okay, off we fuck.
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove.
Oh, I forgot
The
to do
spot
that.
That will be the scene of the murder.
Yeah, go on then. We'll do it this time.
From Sanctuary Cove to Cutter's Cove, it is 15 minutes.
That sound is driving me fucking
From the
nuts.
monastery ruins to Cutter's Cove, it is 12 minutes.
He's googling if he wants one. Not answered whether you've got one, though, which was the question initially, I believe, because it was. Do. What are you doing with all that shite, love?
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Hello.
I am Hercule Poirot, a fellow guest who has arrived only last night.
I'm Linda, Marshall. I'm here with my father and his wife.
What about the pile of brush interests you so?
It is just a pot of brush, isn't it?
You wish it were something else?
I was trying to make a blind so the Gilmores would come closer.
A hunter's blind?
I don't want to hunt them. They're wonderful creatures. I just want to study them.
I would offer my assistance, but Poirot knows nothing of blinds.
Ask me one about curtains.
Wait, Poirot. That won't do. Did you make a blind for the girl, or didn't you?
That is to say, I might be able to construct one?
You just didn't want to admit you'd done any physical labor.
You know nothing about them, but you can build one.
Yes. Is it not strange how we can feel such contradictory notions sometimes?
Oh, those? I have them all the time. I'm a mass of contradictions.
Okay.
Guillemots? The birds?
Yes. Do you know about them?
I cannot say I do.
Hold on, Poirot, I do.
Now let the child speak, Hastings.
Oh. Oh, rather.
This fucking back and forth is getting
They are
quite
really quite
tedious, I
common.
must say.
These are of the genus Algae. They live in great colonies. They look almost like penguins, don't they? They waddle along and bow to one another. And sometimes they purr, almost like kittens.
Good heavens, Poirot. I never thought of it before, but you know who they remind me of?
They are truly marvelous. They seem to like it here very much.
The government made it a sanctuary for them. That's what this place is called now. Sanctuary Cove.
What brings you to the Smuggler's Rest Hotel?
It was Arlena's idea. That's my stepmother.
Are you enjoying yourself?
No, I hate it. I don't know why we're here.
Ah well, the summer it is almost past. I think your school it will be starting again soon?
Miss Porter's? I suppose so. I wouldn't know.
Miss Porter's? Hastings, the name of this school is familiar to me. There is a newspaper account in my files. What do you think of your fellow guests?
Miss Darnley's nice, and Christine Redfern is too. But I hate her husband.
He is unkind to you?
No, it's my father I care about. He can't see it, but I can. I see what's happening.
It has been a pleasure, mademoiselle.
Can you really make her blind? I'm no good at it at all.
I will try.
Thank you.
Hastings, what have you gotten me into now?
Relax, old man. All we really need is some cord, a couple of sturdy posts, and something to anchor it all with. Tent stakes, for example.
Tent stakes? On an island with a perfectly good hotel. Why would anyone need tent stakes?
Oh, well, I see your point.
Well, this seems like it's going to be easy to solve.
Hastings, what have you gotten me into now?
Relax, old man. All we really need is some cord, a couple of sturdy...
Tent stakes.
Oh, well.
That will not help.
I could really do with some fast travel in this fucker. This way. We haven't been this way yet.
What are you thinking, Hastings? Poirot, he does not climb up and down the ladders?
Why is it fucking there then? You said you were eliminating things that didn't matter. You fucking lied to me.
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove. The spot that will be the scene. From the ledges to Cutter's Cove, it is 6 minutes.
Hide and listen.
You wish to eavesdrop, Hastings? As you wish. We will listen to their conversation.
Sightseeing is all very well, and I like to do a place thoroughly. But a quiet spot by the seaside where I can just sit and do my knitting is so relaxing, isn't it?
What fucking accent is that supposed to be?
And this is such a picturesque spot. Quite out of the world, and at the same time, very comfortable and most exclusive in every way.
It's all over the fucking place.
Yes, darling.
We have heard...
Hello. My name's
Bonjour,
Hercules.
Bonjour,
Hercules
monsieur.
Poirot.
I hope I do not disturb you.
Why, of course not. He's not disturbing us, is he, Oakley?
No, darling.
You must be our newest addition. Mr. Hercule Poirot,
Please,
the
Poirot.
famous detective. You recall me telling you he would be joining us, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
I am Mrs. Carrie Gardner. This is my husband, Oakley.
Very pleased to make your acquaintances. Are you enjoying your stay on the island?
The best bit of an adventure game is right at the start when there's lots of places to go and lots of things to say. And then you've got to start thinking and it all falls apart.
Isn't it, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
This is an interesting spot.
Yes, isn't it? Not as much wind, I think, as the terrace above the bathing beach or over
Bathing.
at Sanctuary Cove. Oh, look, Oakley. There goes
He
Miss
said there were
Gooseberry
blue
Glen.
fucking skies.
Think
Look,
what
there's
she gets
lies. Lies. And what's with the fucking box art for this game being all fucking sunny and shit? It's all miserable.
What business are you in, Monsieur Gardner?
Oakley is retired, Mr. Poirot. He was manager and owner of the Lake District's best-known theatre company.
These days I travel and indulge
Rolling
my passion
R's
for
there.
collecting
What
rare
is this
coins.
accent?
Enough of that. I'm
I
sure
knew
Mr.
someone was going to
Poirot
mention that
isn't
fucking thing.
interested in old coins.
Evil Under the Cloud. Yes, that makes much more sense.
Our fellow guests seem most charming.
You could say that.
So, Some are, of course. Others, well, I wouldn't like to say, but I was telling Oakley just last evening that that Stewart woman is paying quite too much attention to Mr. Redfern, wasn't I, Oakley?
Of course, having run a theatre, I'm well aware that actors aren't like us. They have different standards.
Lower standards.
Yes, darling.
Actors have
You should
lower
have seen
standards.
Mr. Marshall and Miss Darnley laughing and joking yesterday. Everyone thought they'd just met, but apparently they are old friends.
I will leave you now.
Continue our traipse around the island. Here we are, here's a place.
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter's Cove.
Who are
This
all these
spot
fucking...
will be the
I don't
scene of the
remember anyone's
murder.
names.
From the bathing beach to Cutter's Cove via the path, it is 18 minutes.
Is it indeed? Hello.
Good morning, monsieur.
Capital morning, capital. You must be that detective Johnny who arrived last night. Major
No,
Montague
I'm not
Barrett,
called
head of His
Johnny.
Majesty's Army in India.
Oh no, this
It
game's
is a
getting
pleasure,
away. Oh, it's
Major
alright.
Barrett.
It's not gone far.
You are on a bathing beach, but you do not bathe, Major?
No, never got the taste for it. The scenery can be quite pleasant, though.
Yes, it is very nice.
Nice? Now? Wouldn't say that. None of the finest sex about.
Oh, for God's
Good-looking
sake.
fillies, some of them. Where are they all, I wonder?
Get your ankles out.
Have you been at the hotel long?
Couple of weeks. One last hurrah, you might say, before Fritz arrives on our doorstep.
Yes, they are coming very soon now, I think.
Bombs first, of course, soften us up, or so they think. Not like India. I was there for the start of the Third Afghan War. Now that was war with some honor to it. Those days you could see a man's eyes go dull as you killed him.
Jesus Christ.
How did you come to Drift Island?
I show my dogs
Who are
no
coming?
love.
The Germans?
Train them, you see.
Can you
Always told
tell?
myself I'd stay here once when I got my chance.
Are your dogs here? At the hotel?
Not likely. They're safe at some kennels I found near Exmoor. Had to get them out of London, you see. Wouldn't have stood the bombing, poor beasts.
Do you know anything of the history of this place?
Not much. Heard some rot about Roman orgies way back when.
Way.
Then some monks decided this would be a wonderful place to make brandy. There's that smuggler Tom Cutter, of course. Gave his name to a cove here on the island. Supposed to still haunt the pub. That's about it.
Any impressions of our fellow guests?
That actress is a fine specimen, no denying.
Has it even been a month yet?
A bit too pale for my taste.
No, it's not even been a month since I last played it. That is not a massive break.
She's quite attractive in her own way too.
Enjoy the scenery, Major.
I will when it arrives. Morning, sir. I'm afraid the rowboat is out, but I could set you up with a nice rubber float.
No, thank you. Poirot does not float.
Oh, no worries, sir. A bit of exercise would soon help that.
I see no cause for amusement. You are the beach tender?
That's right, sir. I keep an eye on the equipment, look after the grounds, the tennis court, and so on as well.
Do you enjoy your job?
It's all right. Not much for excitement, and the new manager's ever so strict. Henry the barman, though. He's my mate. Henry makes an excellent cocktail. He makes a superb planter's punch, direct from the Caribbean it is.
I'm gonna have to do a chunky BRB at some point because I forgot to fucking sort out the bastard bedding. Just to let you know.
Are you from this area?
Born and raised in Leathercombe Bay.
You must know many interesting stories of the area.
You mean Tom Cutter, the ghost, the treasure? Mr. Gardner was quizzing me about old Tom just the other day. Some will tell you it's just stories, but I saw him a few weeks back, white and glistening in the moonlight like he'd risen from the sea.
He was drowned?
Yes, sir. Some rival done him in. You'll hear other accounts, but that's my belief.
How do you know the figure you saw was a ghost?
Well, he disappeared into thin air, didn't he?
Where did you see him?
Outside the Smuggler's End pub well after midnight. He passed inside. I'd had my share of liquid courage, so I follows him. Down into the cellar he goes, so down I go. And what do you think?
He was helping himself to a tankard of grog? Grog? What is grog, Hastings?
No, vanished into thin air. Ghosts do that.
How long have you worked here?
Almost 10 years now, but that's all coming to an end.
Why is that?
Got my
The
papers, didn't
war.
I?
Oh,
Reporting
that.
for duty next week. Navy frogman, that's what I'm going to be.
I will leave you to your duties.
Beg pardon, sir, but the equipment shed is for my use only. You wouldn't believe it, but someone walked off with an oar a few days ago.
Oh, I found it.
What good is a single oar to anyone? I ask you.
Hey lad, I found your oar.
I really shouldn't spend all my time chatting, sir. Beg your pardon.
I'm trying to fucking help you, you insufferable bastard.
Hastings? I swim like the dolphin. I simply do not wish to swim at the present moment.
Well, lucky I was clicking on a fucking chair, but whatever.
Hastings? I...
Fucking redonkulous. This way? Yes. Hello.
Good morning, mademoiselle. May I join you?
No, you may not.
I would
Fuck
be
off.
delighted. It's Madame Redfern, by the way. Christie.
Is it? You don't sound much like a madame.
The famous detective.
You sound a lot like someone that wants to know where the rent money is.
You may have reason to be modest, Hastings. Poirot does not.
The old place was buzzing last night when you arrived.
It is a perfect day for sketching.
Yes,
Amongst other
indeed.
things.
I'm trying to capture that sailboat down there.
It keeps fucking moving, doesn't it?
I see it. The man at the tiller seems quite good.
That's Horace Black. He's a guest here. He splits his time mainly between the bay and the bar.
Nice.
A red sail is unusual, is it not?
Why?
Yes, quite.
What brings you to the Smuggler's Rest Hotel?
I'm here with my husband, Patrick.
Damn! Hastings.
It was his idea, really. He's the outdoors
Click on Mr.
type.
Black's... Was there a Mr. Black
so
mentioned?
easily, I'm
Was that
afraid.
guy?
I must take care.
On the sailboat?
Our time here may be cut short.
Because of the evacuation, you mean?
Many seaside resorts are already closed.
Yes, that's mainly why I agreed to come. This could be Patrick's last chance for who knows how long.
Where is your husband?
That's him down there, swimming.
Oh, cutscene.
You do not swim, Madame Redfern?
No. The man near the equipment shed is George, the bathing beach attendant. That other man in the chair is Major Barry. You'll find him there most days, especially if there are any women swimming.
Dirty fucker.
Major Barry has an eye for the ladies?
Did you not get that when he told us
too.
that?
Full of stories about the army in India, that and his dogs.
All the
He
shit that no one
apparently has
cares about?
many dogs.
What can you tell me about our fellow guests?
Well, there's Emily Brewster. You'll usually find her rowing about the island. Ballet instructor at school in North Taunton, I believe. There's a couple from up north somewhere. Gardeners. She'll talk your ear off. He's rather a dear, really. And Arlena Stewart, of course. You must have heard by now that she is here.
Oh, you know her?
My husband does. I'm afraid that's enough sum for me for a while, Mr. Poirot.
It has been a pleasure, madame.
With you.
Can you BRB for a second, please?
The fucking nonsense that goes on in this house. Honest to God. Anyway. Right, so presumably the husband used to shag this other woman or something, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyway, we've done a tour of the area. Except for... Is there anything this way? No, we're just going around the outside of the building again, aren't we? Alright, let's go back inside. Well, we should be able to ask her about
Was
this
there
pamphlet.
something else, Mr. Poirot?
Is the hotel safe at the disposal of guests?
Of course. We'll be happy to store any of your valuables.
Have you been the manager
I
here
would like
long?
to store this rock.
Only a few months. Not quite the situation I was
What?
hoping for, and it won't last much longer thanks to the war.
Are there any golf courses nearby on the mainland? Hastings, Poirot does not play their golf. Remember who you are.
Sorry, old man.
I will not impose upon you further, madame.
Mr. Poirot, there was one thing.
Good, I'm glad,
Oui,
because
madame.
otherwise what would be the
It's
fucking
such a
point in
small
being here?
matter, I feel silly bringing it to the attention of a gentleman with your reputation.
Get
Will
on
let
with
the
it.
reputation of Poirot cause you to hesitate in your inquiry?
Well, my wire recorder has gone missing. I used to dictate all my letters for a girl in the village to type up. She's learning to type, so she brings her own typewriter. I need only supply the paper.
Okay.
When was the wire recorder taken?
Sometime on the evening of the 19th.
What the hell was that? You had 2 lines getting spliced together there? Would it have been too difficult to just do the whole line again? It was like 5 words.
Do you lock your office?
There has never been any need. I lock the safe, of course. That is where all the valuables are kept.
Right.
Did anything else out of the ordinary happen on the day the recorder went missing?
Let me see. Well, that was the day Arlena Stewart arrived. A celebrity such as she causes quite a stir.
I am not sure what I can do, but I will be happy to keep my eyes and ears open, madame.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Poirot.
A wire recorder? Those things are huge. Shouldn't be difficult to track down.
Pardon, madame?
Okay. No, that's not the one I want. Oh wait, no, should we look at this? No, we can't look at that. Right. You have harmed too many, justice will be done. The forces that will spell your doom gather, even now unseen and unstoppable. What's wrong with this fucking typewriter? Why is it going... I mean, if the things are misaligned, they should be misaligned all the time. Like, look, that H is all squiffy, but that one is not. And all the E's are fucking different. Ridiculous. The striking modern house built by sailing enthusiast Frederick Robson is the scene today of an intense police investigation into multiple murders occurring there over the past weekend. The victims are reportedly from all walks of life and include several prominent figures of London society. Their names are being withheld pending notification of their families. Little is known yet of the tragic events that unfolded on the island after a storm isolated what was to have been a house party hosted by the island's new owner, a Mr. Ewan Owen. We have been unable to reach Mr. Owen for comment, yet the police have been unwilling to confirm if he was one of the victims. Indeed, even the number of victims remains in question. Early today, an anonymous source told the Sentinel that the murders were somehow linked to a child's nursery rhyme that eerily predicted the order and manner of the deaths. Readers may be sure that the Sentinel will bring you all the latest developments in this shocking and mysterious affair.
Did you give the kids their eggs off your dad?
Yeah. That could have been a text. Where am I meant to find fucking shite for that?
Hastings. I am uninterested.
I need that ore, don't I? And then presumably another ore. Where the fuck am I now? The dining room? This has more of a Cluedo vibe to it. You know what I mean?
Forgive the intrusion, mademoiselle.
All the different rooms and all these random characters all
I
over the
did
place.
not mean to startle you.
Not at all. I must have been miles away. You're Monsieur Poirot, aren't you? I understood you joined us last evening. I'm Rosamund Darnley.
Enchanté.
There was an FMV Cluedo game that I owned years ago. It's like 3 different discs with 3 different stories. But the killer could be different every time because Cluedo. But there was only a finite amount of videos. So how are you meant to work out the clues if all the videos are the same every time, regardless of who did it? Odd one, eh?
What brings you to Seadrift Island, Mademoiselle Darnley?
A short rest before the fall season.
But of course, you are the proprietress of Rosemont, the fashion house. Your designs are first-rate. Hastings, what does Poirot know of such things?
I'm surprised you are interested in women's fashions, Monsieur Poirot.
Sometimes I surprise even myself, mademoiselle. It is very quiet here, n'est-ce pas?
I don't mind the quiet. There are a number
I really
of
don't like the idea of
children
Hastings
days
playing as
ago.
Poirot
They
either.
were
It's
evacuated.
weird.
Ken's daughter Linda is here.
The back and forth
but she's
chat between them was
16,
fucking irritating
hardly a
as well.
child anymore. I've had one odd incident. A small crime, even.
Sometimes the small crimes are but appetizers to a main course.
I brought a typewriter down to catch up on some correspondence. It disappeared from my room the day after I arrived.
Have you been here on the island long?
Just a few days. It was a spur-of-the-moment sort of thing.
Did you report the theft?
No, my jewelry and over £20 in my purse were untouched. I suspect someone simply borrowed the typewriter and will return it when they're finished with it. Rude, perhaps, but possibly not a crime at all.
What day did you find the typewriter missing?
The 20th.
Did anyone take an interest in the typewriter when you arrived?
Come to think of it, a man named Major Barry did make some comment, but I rather felt he was simply looking for an excuse to talk to me.
Au revoir, madame.
Peace out. Is it 11 o'clock yet?
Sir, I really can't...
Your bar's tiny. What on earth are you fucking doing? Mixing drinks? Fucking unbelievable. You fucking lying cunt. Well, I don't fucking know. Oh, for God's sake. Off to work. Have fun at work, Jess. Thank you for visiting us. We shall see you again. Au revoir.
No Hastings. No Hastings.
Well, there's 2 bits of fucking wood. Why can't we use them?
That will not... Hastings?
Relax, old man.
Cord,
All we
sturdy
really
posts,
need
and
is
something to anchor it all
couple of
with.
sturdy
Tent stakes.
Oh, well.
We've secured literally none of that shit.
I imagine this was quite...
Yes, Hastings.
Throw the money in the well.
Detective knows. This is neither the... The good detective knows. Even the most...
Dude, I do not know what to do. We can get a hint, can't we? That's something we can do. We can also save. spoke to all. I think we have.
Well, Hastings, how does your investigation go?
Shite.
I'm at my wit's end. I can't figure out my next move for the life of me.
Hastings, you are not using all of the information at your disposal? May I suggest that you look over the facts you currently possess?
Right. Well, thank you, Poirot. I'll see what I can do. Mind giving the finger of suspicion a spin?
It will be my pleasure. Place the card in it, please. We beseech powers from beyond. Enlighten our earthbound kin.
I don't know who these people are. This is a terrible situation.
Can the answer be any clearer, mon ami?
You know what? Fuck this noise. Who the fuck is Emily Brewster and where the fuck... Hang on, I've got planks here. Welcome back.
Sturdy post. A sturdy...
Yes, get them both.
I do not think that... Does nothing strike you? Or that does...
Hey, the boulder does do a thing. Presumably instead of tent pegs.
Your current course... That is...
Hang on. We picked up a shitload of vines earlier. Why did we not keep hold of them? Oh, for God's sake. Right, traipse around the island and try and find some fucking rope or something, I guess. Mysterious tennis ball. Ah, we have got faces. Right, the redhead woman. Eyes on for that bint. Wait, is she the... You know what, if I fucking looked... Oh, just an address. Doesn't actually give me any information whatsoever. Not overly helpful. It's not her. Damn it. That is also outside. Anyone in my room? His coat's gone all weird. Oh, I've done the full loop again. Oh, for God's sake. Where did we find that fucking dining room earlier? Who's this? Is this not her?
Please don't think me rude.
No, it isn't. Well, where is the bitch?
This is a useful point to measure the time it takes to reach Cutter.
Do we not do that already?
From the tennis court to Cutter's Cove, it is 20 minutes.
So that means we keep my eye out for fucking rope or some shite as well, don't I? Right, there's no one fucking here. He won't go down there. There's neither of them, there's nothing in there. Neither of these. Hello, hello. Why is he doing the Undertaker? His eyes, he's like they're rolling back in his fucking head.
Patrick,
That bitch.
You're such a child.
Man enough.
Ah! The wife watches on, no doubt. Oh, you done fucked up, son. Are you on drugs? Not even trying to be careful.
I see what you mean, old man. There is indeed a storm coming.
Has he gone blind? What's wrong with him?
If you see any of the ladies, be sure and tell them now would be a fine time for a bathe.
Look over there, you idiot. There's one right there. It is nothing like Jack and Rose. Getting back down to the village. Just remember that this is a place we can go to. Still shut, I presume.
Let's take. Poirot will.
Right, will this work now?
Phone isn't much good.
No.
Poirot will not be wading in this story.
No. Fucking. Ugh. Anything up top? I mean, I fucking doubt it. Oh, hello. A new area. Let him sink.
Hello there.
But no one's...
Good morning, mademoiselle. I am Hercule Poirot.
Emily Brewster. Pleasure to meet you.
Ah, there we
You
are.
rest from
It's
your
her.
exertions?
No, I teach ballet to a lot of energetic young girls. It would take more than a little row around this tiny island to wear me out. I don't know if you noticed, but I found what looks like the carving of a dart on a rock on the path there when I came down to bathe. It appears to be quite old. I was curious to see if there were any more carvings along here.
And have your investigations met with success?
Nothing so far. The sea may have worn any away, I suppose.
Are you enjoying Seadrift Island?
To tell you the truth, Mr. Poirot, this was a necessary trip for me. I lost a very close friend several months ago. I'm here to try and come to terms with her death, and to reclaim my life if I can. Forgive me for being so frank to an innocent question. I'm not sure why I said that.
Not at all, mademoiselle. People often find they can confide in me.
Of course. You're that Hercule Poirot.
There is more than
Hercules
one.
Poirot,
I've
thank
heard
you
of you,
very
of
much.
course.
People often
I
mispronounce the
apologise, I
name,
didn't
including
make the
myself.
connection at once.
Have you been here at the hotel long?
9 or 10 days.
Have you formed any impressions of our fellow guests?
Are you down here on a case, Mr. Poirot?
None. For a short holiday only. Forgive me if the question was impertinent.
Oh, I don't mind. Let's see. Horace Black is a wealthy businessman, of the sort one tries to avoid in London. Loud and boorish. I think he finds us all rather boring. The Redferns seem like a nice couple, but I've noticed a tension between them. If you want my opinion, Arlena Marshall is at the bottom of it. She's one of those women men seem drawn to, and other women tend to hate.
Do you choose to bathe here instead of at the beach?
Yes, I do so every day. It's just a few steps from the hotel. And there's this one gentleman, Major Barry, who seems to take a rather obvious interest in women in bathing attire. Makes my flesh crawl. So I try to avoid the beach.
Good luck
Yeah,
in
he's a
your
fucking
investigation.
cancerous lech, that one.
Thank you.
She said something about a carving. I see no carvings. There's... There. Rubbish.
I'll lose my job if Mrs. Castle catches me gossiping.
Why is no one useful? Want to go up, please?
Quite si-
Oh yeah, this is the dodgy note room, isn't it? Anything else in here? No. Oh God. Right, let's overwrite that save. Yes.
all-knowing powers that seek the truth when others cannot.
We just skip to the end of this shit.
Fantastique. The finger, it may not be the objet d'art.
Linda Marshall. Is that the little girl? She's not a fucking suspect. Maybe she is. I don't even know where she is. Fuck me, Dad. We're going to get a walkthrough. Just point me in the right direction, please. Apparently there's something we could do in the hotel, which I've managed to miss. Which is that. Not sure what I need that for, but okay. No, Poirot. Another fucking rock here. Are you fucking shitting me? Right, I think I found all I need. Fucking right there, you bastard.
A length of sturdy cord.
Right, I'm assuming that's everything I need. Onwards. Get down there, you fuck. Couple of bollocks. And a weird cross dick.
Now let me handle this, Poirot.
As you wish.
Not a bad blind, if I do say so myself.
Bien, Hastings. You have made good progress. The principals of the cast have made their entrances. You have explored as much as was possible to me on the morning of August 24th. You have uncovered some of the mysteries that made me uneasy, even then.
Did you already know murder was in the wind?
It was very clearly indicated, mon cher.
Why didn't you stop it?
If a person is determined to commit murder, it is not easy to prevent them. I do not blame myself for what happened. It was inevitable.
What are my next steps?
When you are ready, we will continue our little game. I was able to explore further. Introduce yourself to the residents of Lethercombe Bay. Look for opportunities to assist anyone you can in the village or on the island. They will appreciate your thoughtfulness and will be more likely to help you when you need a favor in return. As before, if you find yourself unable to progress, I will assist with the magic of the Finger of Suspicion.
Yes, uncanny, that gadget. I believe you promised me a second clue to unravel its mysteries.
Quite right, my friend. The clue is lamp.
Lamp.
Power. Lamp. Illuminating.
Not really. Just get back there.
Oh, I didn't think you were here, sir. Your towels are fresh and your bed linen changed, so never you mind about that.
Alright, I wasn't minding. I told you earlier I didn't give a shit.
Good grief. That girl certainly got the wind up over something.
The boyfriend, Will Jenks, I suspect is the cause.
Yeah. Right, pointing and clicking. Check these fucking towels. Useless. I can go up now.
It is quite a view, Hastings, but I fear my eyesight is not up to the task of making out any items of interest unaided.
Right, so this area is pointless without
It is
binoculars.
quite...
Hello, she's got some.
Do you observe anything unusual, Madame Castle?
Not yet, I'm thankful to say. Mr. Blatt's sailboat put into Leathercombe Bay a short while ago. I suspect he'll make for the Monkshood before heading back out.
What is the Monkshood?
The only pub still open between here and Kingsbridge. Albert Bagley runs it.
What do you look for so intently, Madame Castle?
Bombers.
U-boats, Mr. Poirot.
U-boats, obviously.
I have seen them too.
No, you haven't.
So close to shore?
Oh yes. I suspect there's one out there right now. Watching.
Have you told this to Monsieur Blatt?
Yes, I did. He laughed at me and said they were not likely to waste a torpedo on his tiny sailboat.
He has their point there.
He does.
Who has the key to the smuggler's end?
Colonel Weston took charge of it when they closed up.
Colonel Weston? But he is an old friend of mine.
He's set up shop in the police station.
But is he not the chief constable for the entire district?
Yes, but he runs the home guard for this area. He's overseeing the coastal evacuations. We used to have a local constable, but after
Not
evacuation...
binoculars.
Transferred
Lurs.
to
Fucking game grass, man.
May I borrow your binoculars?
I need them, Mr. Poirot. I promised Colonel Weston I'd keep watch.
Surely no attack will come during the afternoon.
Why do you want binoculars?
To fucking look at things, you twat.
To observe the guillemot at the sanctuary of the birds?
You don't strike me as the bird-watching type, Mr. Poirot.
It is odd that you say that, madame. I thought the same of a gentleman I met this morning.
What gentleman?
He called himself Mr. North. Is he perhaps a guest?
No, I've never heard of him.
To help in the watch for U-boats?
Well, I do have other duties to attend to. I mark any sightings on the calendar in my office. If you would do the same, I then pass on the information to Colonel Weston.
But of course.
World War II.
And if you wouldn't mind doing me
no.
one small personal favor.
I would be happy to assist you, madame.
If you would return this book to the lending library, I'd think that a very fair trade.
I shall do as you ask.
Here you are, then. I'll be off.
Why have you got a book on you?
It is quite a view, Hastings.
Is it? It's a hill. Wait a moment. Moochie moochie. What rubbish is there today? I'll have that. I'll have them. I'll have that. And that's all I'll be stealing from the cleaning trolley today. Thank you very much. Am I going to have to check all these fucking rooms again now because she's fucked off? Fucking barman's not even here. He's left his ice pick though. I'll have that. Nice one. Nice. Rubber shit. Nothing relevant here by the looks. Seems important, we'll have that. That seems important, we'll have that.
A bust of somebody named Tom Cutter. Never heard of him.
Are you out of your mind? We've heard nothing but shit about that
on
guy.
The bottom appears to be loose.
It does, doesn't it? Yes, that's what I'm interested in. Can we fucking have a better look at it now?
But
quite interesting.
A plate with a keyhole.
Right, well, I think we can work this one out, can't we?
Another key. One could hardly call this bust a bust at all. Wouldn't you say, Poirot?
A welcome appearance by the most elusive rarity, the wit of the British.
Right. No need for barbs, old man.
I don't know why she's wearing a dog collar. Yes, I know, but they didn't come anywhere near us, mate. And that.
I do not think that...
Oh my fucking god. Poirot, would you... What is wrong with this man?
I confess that your logic...
Using a key on a safe is
The good detective
illogical,
knows.
is it? Okay. Maybe it's for that door in the monk place. Yes, but again, they didn't come anywhere fucking near us, so they are indeed not on the way, for they never were. Fine, we'll go this way because I can't remember the other way. Take a little bit longer, but whatever. Talk to all these gimps in a bit.
I will not do that. That is not...
Well then, I don't know what the fucking hell the key's for.
Oh, Mr. Poirot, this is a splendid blind. The birds practically walked right up to me.
I am pleased you find it adequate, Mademoiselle Marshall.
But there's something wrong. Look at that one on the rock nearest the shore. What is on it, Mr. Poirot?
It looks like oil, Poirot. Maybe from a leaky boat engine. It'll kill the bird, I'm afraid.
Mademoiselle, it is oil, I fear. Very bad for living things.
Oh, please,
Lucky I
please,
picked
Mr.
up that soap and a
Poirot.
brush earlier.
Let's try to save it.
Hastings? I am out of my depth here.
I'm afraid I am too, old man. Maybe there's someone in the village who could help us?
Where's the bird gone?
The bird is close enough you could trap the bird with a fishnet without getting your feet wet.
We do not have the fishnet. Bonjour, Monsieur Gardner.
I'm going to finish this cig and have that lengthy BRB I mentioned.
What? Oh, hello, Mr. Poirot. Lost something? No. Just looking at the grass.
You look at the grass with great intensity.
Nothing wrong in that, I hope. My hobby could be gardening, like my name.
It could be, that is true. But you have already told me your hobby is collecting rare coins.
I did I? Well, it's true.
A wonderful view from this spot.
Yes, I'm told Tom Cutter spent long hours up here, watching the sea for ships that might run aground.
What brings you and the charming Mrs. Gardner to Seadrift Island?
Whim, I think. I don't quite recollect. No, that's not it. Oh my God.
What is it?
Why did we come here? We came here... Good God, man. Today is our anniversary. August 24th. 29th anniversary. And
You
I've
idiots.
completely forgotten. What am I going to do? If I try to sneak into time, she'll know. She'll know I forgot.
Do not concern yourself, my friend. I, Hercule Poirot, will undertake this mission for you. And Mrs. Gardner will be none the wiser.
That's very decent of you, Mr. Poirot. What can I do in return? Just repaying you doesn't seem enough.
Huh? Possibly tell me the truth about why you came to Seadrift Island.
I expect you've already guessed, but if you can find Carrie a present, I'll be happy to share all I know.
Eh bien, no time must be lost. What shall I purchase for her?
Why, I don't know. Use your own discretion. No frilly undergarments, though. That wouldn't do. I need to alert the cook. We'll want a little cake and champagne.
Yeah, sure thing. Right, this way again.
Did you know that woman was going to be here?
Look, Christine, I don't know what's come over you.
Over me? Oh, Patrick, you insisted so on coming here. You knew Mrs. Marsh was going to be here. You're infatuated with her.
For God's sake, Christine, don't make a fool of yourself.
You were literally kissing her.
So happy.
We are happy. But we shan't go on being happy if I can't even speak to another woman without you kicking up a row.
You're in love with her.
Don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go back to the hotel.
I'm climbing down to Cutter's Cove. You can come if you like.
This isn't good.
No, my friend. Yet there is nothing we can do. Events will take their course.
Stop him.
What do you think you're playing at?
Poirot, he goes for the afternoon constitutional. Nothing more.
Poirot, you say? The detective?
The very same?
I'm Patrick Redfern. My wife, Christie, and I. You down here on a case?
No. Merely the holiday. Oh, you are on holiday as well?
That's right. I'm an estate agent. Always hard on the housing market. So we took a few days off.
We took a few days off to spend the money that we're about to not have because I can't sell any fucking houses. Makes sense.
How do you like Seadrift Island?
I think it's grand, actually. The weather has been cooperating and the swimming...
No, it hasn't. You're a liar.
I used to spend most of my time as a boy exploring this coast long before there was a hotel here.
I observed earlier, you enjoy their friendship with Elena Marshall.
Oh, she's just an acquaintance Christine and I made up in London.
Quite the coincidence, all of you turning up here.
Yes, rather.
What was it like here when you were a boy?
Just the Smugglers End pub, all shut up, here on the island, and Cutter's Cave, of course.
Cutter's Cave?
It's behind some rocks down in Cutter's Cove there. You haven't explored it?
No. The ladder? It is safe?
The metal one sounds enough. You can also row around from the bathing beach if you like.
And Mrs. Redfern, does she share your enthusiasm?
She's enjoying her sketching immensely. She's quite good at it too. If you'll excuse me, Mr. Poirot, I'm going to wait on the deck for my wife.
What are you thinking, Ace?
You just found out it was safe. Why would you not go on it, you
Good afternoon, Madame Gardner.
Hello, Mr. Poirot.
May I join you?
I should like the company. Thank you.
That is a very beautiful shawl.
Oh, thank you. It seems as I've been working on it for ages.
You enjoy the knitting?
Oh, yes. Oakley has his coins. I have this. There. Finished.
Oh, you are very skilled. Monsieur Gardner seems young to be already retired.
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Poirot, retirement chose Oakley. He did not choose it.
A financial misfortune.
Yes. You recall his mentioning the theatre he used to manage?
Bien, sir.
He was the owner as well. The theatre had not been doing well. Oakley hit on the idea of paying a great deal of money, more than he could afford to lose, to attract a major star to perform there. She took the money and claimed illness. The show was cancelled. There was nothing for it but to close. We live off his army pension and a bit I've put away.
What brought you to Seadrift Island, Madame Gardner?
Well, wasting money that people don't have, I guess.
Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
Our anniversary is today. Our 29th anniversary, and I had forgotten it.
Fucking
I
pair
had
of
nothing
gimps.
to give him.
Perhaps that shawl? I have often found them of great value fending off the cold of a winter evening.
Oakley wouldn't be caught dead in a shawl. And I have no time to knitting anything else.
I see.
Oh, Mr. Poirot, I know you'd give me my present at dinner. What shall I do?
Allow Poirot to assist you. I will find a suitable gift.
If you could do that, this shawl is yours. To
Yay.
get back to the hotel, I want to be ready for dinner.
Blah. She got up in a rush and left her shadow
Poirot,
behind.
There is too much going on to bother ourselves with this.
Au contraire, my friend. It does not hurt to help others in need. And that is a shawl I would prize.
You fucking weirdo. Right, lengthy BRB, here it comes. Hello. That involved a a lot more yelling at children than I anticipated. Ah, Trev doing his admin thing. Good job, mate. I appreciate you. What else do I appreciate? Jägermeister. Straight from the bottle. Probably not my smartest move. Gargling it, that is to say. Right. Cheers. It occurred to me I've been out here for like 2 hours before I did that very lengthy BRB. I warned you it was going to be a big one. And, not even slightly drunk. And I can afford to be. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. You know, except for your mum, obviously. Right. This way?
It is quite a view, Hastings. But I fear my eyes...
I say, fellow has an excellent stroke, Poirot.
What?
Boat varnish. Poirot, open the lid.
If I get any of this boat varnish on my clothes, you will pay the cleaning bills? Alas, it is stuck fast. I cannot open it.
Okay. Oh, I do have the binoculars. Oh, it's a floor plan of the hotel. Oh! Now we know where everyone's staying. Very handy. That's a swimming float, is it? Not just a plank. Oh. Gotta finish it by the... Well, is it coming off Netflix? How do we get that fucking lid off then? Have we got anything on our person that will help with that? A sturdy brush, perhaps?
An interesting idea.
No. The scissors. Just stab
Pardon,
it.
Hastings, but that choice will not gain you.
Soap it up.
I am
Stab it with the ice pick.
an interest.
Well, I don't fucking know, do I? What about the fucking feathers?
Hastings.
No. Who'd have thought I was wrong about that? Anyone with any sense is the answer to that question. Take your fucking time, why don't you?
I did not mean to frighten you, Major Barry.
What? Frighten me? A man with 20 years of service to Her Majesty on the frontier? Rubbish.
That fellow is up to something, Poirot. Mark my words.
Something, or someone, had certainly captured his interest.
Ah, probably her. He found you, he was perving.
Madame Marshall?
This island is too small. There is nowhere to hide.
If you wish it, I will withdraw.
No, never mind. The famous detective, I believe.
I am at your service, madame.
Are you indeed? That's uncommonly good of you. I understand Kenneth told you about the notes I've received.
I think you should take these notes seriously, madame.
You may be right.
You have had a change of heart, then?
You could say that.
In order to help, I must ask of you some questions.
Impertinent questions, I should think.
Necessary questions.
Very well, then.
Was it Mr. Marshall who made you decide to speak with me?
Kenneth? No, of course not.
What was it?
I've received another threat. Here it is. The day of your punishment is at hand. It sounds rather like things are coming to a head, doesn't it?
I would say so, yes. Do you know of anyone who might wish you harm?
I'm rich, beautiful, and famous. There's a certain delight in those who are not rich or beautiful or famous when someone like me makes a misstep or suffers some tragedy. The newspapers and film magazines thrive on stories of the high and mighty brought low.
All that you say may be true. Yet these notes do not sound as if they were written from jealousy.
I thought you already had the carpet.
The underlying emotion feels to me different.
Hatred?
Exact.
It's no secret I get on with men, Monsieur Poirot. I like men.
More laying.
Not so the women. If I were to suspect anyone, it would be a woman who believed I had wronged her in some way.
A name would be helpful.
Possibly. But that is all I'm going to say.
That's not very helpful, love.
Has anyone here on the island aroused
Basement
your
this week.
suspicions?
Okay.
No, not a soul.
This surprises me. I thought actors were keen observers of the human nature.
Do not confuse lack of observation with lack of interest, Monsieur Poirot.
Is there nothing you can tell me that would assist me in helping you?
Tell me this. Are you certain the notes mean my life is in danger?
No, madame, I am not.
Oh, come now, Poirot. Isn't it obvious?
No, Hastings. Nothing is obvious.
I agree with you. Good day.
No, not that one. I'm sorry, did she not just say she got another note? Oh, right, yeah, so... it was in there. The day of your punishment is at hand. Or the dodgy H. Okay. Have I once again been everywhere and seen everyone? Oh wait, we need to leave. Because we haven't been down to the bar area. Or the pub area, rather. Perhaps this key is for that. It won't be. Because the copper's got the key, hasn't he? But it doesn't hurt to try.
I confess.
Fucking waste, man. Right, I assume this works now.
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
Yes.
Yes, please.
On me way.
What the fuck is that? That's a sea tractor.
I expect you've heard about our ghost, the smuggler Tom Cutter. He used to bring in his goods to the cove on Seadrift Island. They now
We don't appear to be moving, we're just sort of sat here. He stopped us in the middle of the ocean so he can talk bollocks at me. Yes, 1-1. Of course you do. You're pootling around the trees in it.
But my old Agatha knew the story, and he swore they strung old Tom up from the hotel side.
What a bizarre contraption. Moving tree stand, yes. Take a girl on a date with that? Yeah, you could do. Fucking odd one. Hello. Oh, this is how we call the sea tractor again, isn't it?
Hello. Who is this, please?
Oh, maybe it's not. Doesn't wait for a reply, just, who's this? And then hangs up. Oh, and that'll keep him fucking guessing. Hello. It is I, Hercule Poirot. Alright, lad.
Ready to head back to the island, Mr. Poirot? Not quite yet. I know we haven't been properly introduced, but I'm Will Jenks.
Oh, you're the
You're
dickhead.
a famous detective. I am the detective, it is true. But famous? No. That is something of an exaggeration.
Steady on, old boy.
Ah, Hastings, you caution me against braggadocio, so I display modesty, and still you find fault.
She would fall for you instantly with that vehicle.
Maybe you've
Well,
seen her
no
at
doubt.
Smuggler's Rest? Bien, you are a lucky young man. I do know that, Mr. Poirot. Not many girls in these parts can hold a candle to my Gladys. But lately she's been very distant to me. She is of the opinion that you are seeing someone else. But that's nonsense. Someone she called only the slip of a girl? But who? She means that Marshall girl what arrived a few days ago. She's been following me about ever since I first took him across on the sea tractor. Have you encouraged Madame Marshall? I should hope
A
not.
young Choo-Choo Charles, is it indeed?
She'd be in school if she wasn't tossed out of that posh girls' school of hers. In some ways, yes. Perhaps she is, as you say, still the kid. In others,
Nonce.
who can tell? Where has she followed you? She'll call for the sea tractor. I'll bring her across. Then she'll want to go right back to the island again. Then she's always hanging about the garage here. I think she may be a thief, too. What makes you say that? Well, my shovel's gone missing, hasn't it? And
I wouldn't know, this is the first I've heard of it.
One of her visits here. You believe me, don't you, Mr. Poirot? Yes, but it is not important that I believe you. It is Gladys who must believe.
So it's probably her
I'll
you
wring
should
that
tell.
The Marshal's neck for her. I will have the talk with Mademoiselle Marshall. In the meantime, there will be no wringing of their necks. Promise me. I promise.
When I type, I do not lie. Of course not. Right, let's
Hands
have
off
that.
me tools.
No.
Hands off me.
No, because I want them.
Hands off me too.
I'm going to need them to fix an engine at some point. Is it not
I
clear?
will not attempt to pilot the motor car. There is no need to leave Lettercombe to solve the crime.
Dash it all, Poirot, your little idiosyncrasies are infuriating.
Nonsense. They are a part of my charm. Motor cars hold no interest for Poirot.
That one looks pretty nice,
You
though.
can be quite frustrating at times.
You can be frustrating. We're not having a fucking conversation. Ridiculous. Moving on.
The
Fucking every
village is
engine breaks in
practically
point and click.
abandoned.
Yeah, but here's a pub, which apparently is open and will have a man in it. The sailboat man. It does not have a sailboat man in it.
Yes? Did I keep you waiting? I'm afraid I'm not myself today. I'm ever so distracted trying to solve this mystery.
Oh, for God's sake, everyone with a mystery.
Sounds promising.
What is the nature of your mystery, madame?
fucking stay at the pub.
Missing over
Sounds
the past
reasonable.
few days. I can't understand it. I'm terribly conscientious with the post, I promise you. Someone must be stealing them.
Where the fuck are you putting the letters?
No. They were important to my customers who were expecting them, perhaps, but...
Well,
none
probably,
contained
yeah.
money or anything like that. Still, my customers are complaining, and I'm at a loss to explain it. Let's see. That will be 5 pence, if you please, sir. Thank you for your business, sir.
I bought something. Oh, is this the fucking library? Here, I've got a book. Have that.
That does not make sense.
It fucking
I
does.
confess that you're... That is... Oh, that does not make sense.
I was told to bring a book back. This is where the books live, is it not? Look at that fat shit.
May I help you?
No, ma'am.
I'm sorry, sir. You mustn't touch that. I use the test tubes to test for chemicals, and to make up the various solutions and powders I dispense by prescription, and the microscope to look for impurities.
It is a shame not to have access to the equipment, Hastings. It would be handy to be able to test various substances you come across in your investigation.
Okay. Must you be everywhere, woman?
Madame, what is the name of this creature?
Cunt.
That's my Chloe.
Cunt.
Isn't she a cutiekins?
Cunt.
Delightful.
Sounds stroppy.
Thank you, sir. I'll send it off directly.
Why?
We have already sent the telegram.
Were we supposed to send a telegram? I guess we
Madame.
were.
That's my
Delightful. Are there any...
I'll just check.
Quick,
Sorry,
robber.
sir.
I was hoping you'd be distracted, but you can go on the rob. Not so much, turns out. Okay, right, what the fuck did I just buy? We'll never... Oh, it's there. Wait, hang on. Oh, a sketch pad. To give to the fucking wife, right? Yeah. That's... Wait, no. That's someone else. Shit, I don't fucking know. Fucking hell, the purser's office. It's a fucking shop, you fool.
The door? It is boarded up. They must have evacuated some time
Wait,
ago.
I think I make out the word pub. This must be the pub one. That was ye old shop and convenience everything. This is a very malnourished dog in the neck area, but the stomach seems fine.
Look at the size of that brute. A life-ring boy. Very handy if the pub should start to sink.
He's not wrong. I want to look at those pictures, but okay.
Like to try your hand at a game of darts? Maybe later then.
Perhaps.
No. Also, excuse me.
Does that formidable dog belong to you?
Yes, that's Baskerville.
Oh, fuck me, of course it is.
Well, he was never that small.
Not many customers today.
What could you expect? Most of the town has been evacuated. And very few tourists turn up these days.
I thought there was a man on a sailboat.
You enjoy the playing of the darts?
Darts is my game, right enough.
I've got another
It's
sneeze,
been a
brewery.
tradition in these parts for centuries. Did you know the famous smuggler Tom Cutter
Fucking
was
hell,
an
multiple
expert
whammies.
dartsman?
Excuse me.
No, I did not.
Struth.
Fucking
He played
hell.
at a smuggler's end almost every night when he wasn't out at sea. A masterful player was old Tom. They say he scored more ton 80s than anyone before or since.
180!
The highest possible score in a single throw, Poirot. 3 darts, all inside the inner narrow ring of the 20.
Fuck! What the fuck is wrong with me?
I trust Baskerville
Something's
is
got
the
right up my
excellent
nose, and
watchdog.
it's not a good thing.
Oh, hey. We have never had any trouble in here since Baskerville's come of age. Can't trade him to do anything, of course. But with Baskerville, growling works a treat.
No doubt.
Has Baskerville ever bitten anyone?
Well, doesn't need to, does he? All he has to do is growl.
Have you ever seen Tom Cutter's ghost?
No, but I've heard of them that has. If I was lucky enough to meet up with a ghost, I'd challenge him to a game of darts.
And how did he die?
He was hanged by the excise men from the Smuggler's End sign. It's said he walks again every year on the anniversary of his death.
And on what day did he die?
August 24th, that's right. Tonight is
Oh,
the
God, of
anniversary
course
of
it is.
Tom Cutter's murder.
Chinese blow me
Monsieur
nose because
Cutter
of course I
lived
do
at the
after all
Smuggler's
that.
End?
Hey, it was the only lodging on the island until the hotel was built a few years ago.
Keep talking, mate, keep talking.
Do you know anything of Tom Cutter's treasure?
A lot of folks have looked high and low for the treasure, but no one's found so much as a farthing in all these years.
Thank you.
Sorry,
for
I
the
normally mute
conversation,
that.
my friend.
Sorry to be
any
gross.
time. Maybe we can have a darts match.
We will never have a darts match, you fucking
Please, leave me-
paedophile. Please leave me alone. What drinks are you serving? None! Fuck off! Ah, look, here are some
Bonjour,
dickheads.
Colonel Weston.
Poirot, my old friend. What brings you to Leathercombe Bay?
A
You're
short
sick.
trip to the seaside to
Sick
replenish
guy.
their little grey cells.
You stopping at the Smuggler's Rest? Damn shame, old man. I expect to get orders to close up the hotel any day now. This is one of the last coastal areas to be evacuated.
You're a coastal area.
You're in charge of the home guard?
Yes, I've set up camp in the Leathercombe Bay police station now that their constables left for Modbury to help there.
Dangerous times, Colonel.
Indeed. I have spotters up and down the stretch of coastline. We've had several sightings of U-boats quite close to shore this month alone.
Mon Dieu! When?
Let's see. August 5th, the 13th, the 16th, and again just last night, the 23rd.
Poirot, those dates don't match at all with Mrs. Castle's calendar.
It is true what you say, Hastings. Have you noticed any suspicious
Lucky we looked at the calendar, I
characters
guess.
about?
Any stranger is suspicious these days. Did you have someone specifically in mind?
I came upon a man who called himself North. He seemed to be trying to gain entry to the Smuggler's End pub.
I have the only key. If he's that thirsty, he'll have to come over here to the mainland or break in. I'll keep a lookout for him. If you could get me a picture, I could send it off to Scotland Yard and see if they can come up with anything.
Where the fuck
May
would I get a
borrow
picture
the
from?
key to the Smuggler's End? I would like to see if I can discover what interests him.
Be my guest. Regular law enforcement stretched pretty thin these days.
Cheers.
Is that your stethoscope?
Belongs to Dr. Neasden, a local coroner. He left it here last night. I was going to return it to him.
Oh, this sounds like
Say,
more
that
busy
will
work for
work a treat
Poirot.
if we wanted to listen at doors.
All that.
May I borrow it?
I mean, that's kind of what I was
Practicing
hoping
medicine
for,
without
but...
a license, Poirot.
It may be useful. One never knows.
You're welcome to it. I'm sure Neasden has others.
Do you have the file of the Millie Parsons murder case?
Yes, at my office in Kingsbridge. A bad business. I'll have it sent over this afternoon.
Many thanks, Colonel.
All right, Poirot. We've known each other a good many years. You need a stethoscope and the key to the pub? You'll forgive my saying so, but this sounds like a busman's holiday to me. You are onto something. Don't you think you'd better share?
My friend, I have only the suspicions. But yes, I think there may be some cloud hanging over...
There's
Cedric
fucking loads of
Island.
cloud. Why no one's
A number of items
noticed?
have gone missing. There is tension in the air. It was never my intention to take on a case here. But now, my visit may have become what you say. The busman's holiday.
I don't understand
Well,
what
let
that
me know if
means.
you uncover any
I
serious
mean,
evidence
working
of
away from
crime.
work, I guess,
I'll be here
but...
in Leathercombe Bay tomorrow if you
Why
need me.
busman's holiday?
Many thanks, my friend.
Explain, please.
I'm off now, over to Kingsbridge for a district guard meeting.
Farewell.
Of course you are, if you fuck.
A regulation dartboard.
Fascinating.
Fancy a short game, sir? 3 throws each?
I will
Sure,
try my luck.
sure.
Oh, I pegged you for a sporting gentleman the moment you first walked in here. We each start with 301 points.
Yes,
I
because
don't
this
have
is
time for
darts.
a complete game, I'm afraid. Whoever hits the highest score subtracts that from 301. We'll declare him the winner. Go on, you go first.
Alright, check out my perfect aim. Oh, it's a cutscene. Fuck's sake, Poirot. You suck.
Bad luck, Poirot.
Right, clearly we're going to have to get him drunk.
Fancy a short game? I will. Alright, Peg. I don't have time for...
Same cutscene again. Yep. And over to 16. Yes. Wonderful.
Darts may not be your...
Fuck off, you cunt. 20? Why did I only get 20? I threw 3 fucking darts. The first one went in 20. You can't count, you knobhead. 51. But I mean, that's still not enough. What a clunge. He's leaving all his alcohol just out here as well. We just nick that. Right, this must be the sailboat, man.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello, a new face. Join me, sir. Blatt's the name. Horace Blatt.
Hercule Poirot.
Hercules Poirot at your service.
Oh, I don't know. Something about your manner.
I am not a dresser of hairs. I am a detective.
You cunt.
A detective?
Oui, it is true. I arrived only last night. You are the avid sailor, Monsieur Blatt.
Used to sail quite a bit as a boy. Not this part of the world. Off the east coast. I could have a first-rate yacht if I liked, but somehow I don't really fancy it. Much rather muck about in that little yawl of mine.
You would rather do the sailing yourself, perhaps? Rather than a crew?
Got it in one, Monsieur Poirot. I like being in control, I suppose. Feeling the boat respond as I put her through her courses. Same with business too, come to think of it. Made me what I am today. You've heard of Blatt's Hardware, I'm sure.
I may have.
Biggest concern of its kind in London.
It is not often one sees this sailboat with a red sail.
Oh, I like a bit of change. No harm in it, I suppose.
None at all. What brings you to Seadrift Island?
Don't really know why I came here. I suppose it sounded romantic. Smuggler's Rest. Makes you think of when you were a boy. Pirates, smuggling, all that.
Well, yeah, that's what it's named for, so good effort.
What do you think of our fellow guests?
Look at me
Mostly a dried
stash.
up lot of sticks if you ask me. That Mrs. Marshall, she's the only lively one in the place. I should think Marshall's got his hands full with her. Oh, Redfern's all right too, I guess. He's been out once or twice with me in my yawl. Can't get hold of him now, always hanging about Mrs. Marshall. Friday I have to run over to Kingsbridge.
You will sail no more this afternoon?
I think not. Saw a bank of fog sitting off the coast when I was out before. Expect it to
Fucking
roll in
Percy,
before
what's a
evening.
fucking tank engine got to do with
Won't get
anything?
caught in it along this coast. Good day to you, Monsieur Poirot.
Fucking the speed
Now,
these
why
people
should
get
the
up.
fact that your detective get his wind up?
Oh, he's got something to hide, obviously. He's probably the one writing the bloody letters.
Hairdresser?
Fucking around the turntable again, yeah, the little bastard. This way.
No, no. The door, it will not budge.
What about if we try this key on it?
Oh, that does not make sense.
It's a fucking key, mate. You carry on saying me using the key on doors doesn't make sense. And I don't understand. Further, I don't understand how I was meant to... I had to put this fucking book back, aren't I? I need to get another gift.
May I help?
Yeah, that
I
one.
am returning a book for Mrs. Casser.
Oh, Love's Captive by Mrs. Arabella Richardson. I've read that one. It's a classic.
Is it
How anyone
indeed?
can call that rot a classic is beyond me.
Oh, shut your fucking mouth, Hastings.
I agree, Hastings, but we should not judge.
You're right, of course, old man. Not everyone can appreciate true classics like rough shooting or by motor across Asia.
Do you have any books suitable as an anniversary present for a wife?
To purchase, you mean, sir? Not many. Let me see. Tell me about your wife, sir. Are you interested in spicing up your relationship a tittle?
No. No spice is needed.
Lady Chatterley's lover is right out then. What else? Is she fond of murder, sir?
I should hope not.
Too bad. Murder's very popular.
Lucky for you, Poirot. Shouldn't like to see you out of a job.
Fucking hell.
Keep searching, if you please.
I don't suppose she knits.
But of course she knits. Very much she knits.
Here's
Very
a brand new
specific.
book we just got in. Easy French Knitting Patterns by Eugenie Blottieri.
UG
1 and
Blots.
6, please.
£1 6 shillings?
Colour illustrations cost a bit more.
Alas, madame, I am somewhat embarrassed.
Ah, well. I'll just hold the book on reserve for you, shall I? Until your fortunes are restored.
You've been watching Only Murders in the Building? As opposed to Only Fans like normal.
We have quite...
Oh, bollocks. Where am I going to find extra money? Right, we need to get back over to the fucking island anyway, because it occurs to me I've got that ore, so I might be able to move that stone.
Yes, please.
And also the pub that we have a key for now. Trundle, trundle, trundle goes the trundle machine. I do hope we can skip that
There's
cutscene.
not so much to do in Leathercombe Bay now that the evacuation...
I'm not paying for porn or wanking 5 times a day.
Up except the chemists. Mrs. Hughes has to stay because she's the post office too.
I told you that'd be a
And then the
mainstay.
library if it comes to that. But it's the post that must be seen too. Now that the Smuggler's End is closed, the only pub is the Monk's Hood. Mr. Bagby is trying to stay open long as he can. Once the hotel is closed, there won't be much trade for him.
Ah, yes, that works. Right. Inventory. That's not the inventory button, I wish it was. Pub key. Wait, is that the key I tried on that door? Because that would explain why that didn't work.
That will do quite well.
Shit, I'm wondering now. I've fucked myself over.
That dartboard looks centuries old. I say, Poirot, see the carved letters? 2 N's and an E.
Yes. Right, what's your point? Are you suggesting coordinates, perhaps? Let's go find this fucking ghost, shall we?
What have we here, Hastings?
Well, I don't know.
What have we...
But I reckon my ice pick would come in handy.
The good detective knows. Even the most...
Shut up!
There's nothing... I do not think...
There are 3 holes.
I will...
And holes everywhere. This seems perfectly reasonable to me, Poirot. You insufferable bastard.
What have we...
I don't know, but we have a glass.
I confess that...
Dude. Got me a pint. Hey! Well, half pint, let's be real. Oh, fuck me, it's a huge glass of rum. Spectacular. We are getting, like, we spent so long having no bots, and just out of nowhere all of a sudden, shitloads. Right, you know what? Oh, shut up. Insufferable bastard, just get on with it.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, please?
On me way. I've been looking up. Just look at that Major Barry's motor now. 1938 Triumph Dolomite.
Excuse me.
It's a beautiful piece of British style and manufacturing. I can't think but what the war effort will take all the great designers to work on tanks and whatnot.
Dude. That key.
I will not do that. The good detective.
Okay, right. That's my interest sated.
Like a ride?
Yes, please.
Let's be off. If you're looking for entertainment during your stay, there's not much at Leathercombe Bay or at the hotel these days. My Gladys and I usually go into Kingsbridge to the moving pictures, and there's some dancing at the hotel there still. Although, when I asked Gladys for this weekend, she refused and gave no reason, no matter how much I asked. She just said I should know. I don't understand women. I truly don't.
Fucking mad, aren't they? We need to talk to her as well, don't we? So let's do that. Let's locate a set of stairs. I'm sure there are some somewhere. Here are some. Oh no, she is not here. Shite. Wait, should I be listening into everyone's rooms right now?
Your current course of action? Oh, that does not make...
Guess not.
Does not... That is not set... Oh, that does not make sense.
Fucking hell, Poirot.
I confess that your current course of action...
Literally what we picked this up for, and he doesn't want to do it at all.
Oh, that is not good. Very good. I will not... Oh, that does not...
You fucking suck, dude. But we do have these binoculars, so... we should probably put them to use, right? Off he goes in his fucking little boat again. Shit off. Shit right off. And from this height, how are we getting that angle? Freshly created bot bastards with you.
I do not think... These are the binoculars most splendid. These are the binoculars...
Yeah, I thought as much. But... there are other places we can binocular. So perhaps we should. Also, where's that bar gone? Mandem had left, hadn't he? Might be back now. He's not. Hello. More eavesdropping opportunities. Just stand here.
If I say something to you that is probably outrageously impertinent, will you never speak to me again?
I don't think I'd ever regard anything you say to me as impertinent.
Why don't you divorce Arlena? She's pretty notorious.
You don't understand, my dear girl.
Are you so frightfully fond of her?
It's not a question of that.
Arlena's not good for Linda, nor for you.
Perhaps. But you see, I gave my word. Marriage is a vow, Rosa. I'm sick of quick marriage and easy divorce. Arlena's my wife. That's all there is to it.
Till death do you part?
Yes. Till death do us part.
I see.
Hello. I want to talk to him. Anybody playing there's a fucking tennis ball. Showed up at last. So I got distracted. Right, cracking on. You know what? Yeah, give me some fucking money, dickhead.
I'm afraid I need some time to myself.
Well, I found the present that you require, and you are being a bit of a dick about it by not being helpful with it. Bear Gimps, fam. Everywhere.
I imagine this was quite a...
Yes, Hastings. Religion cannot be faulted for its aesthetic, at least.
Tenist? What? Did mans mean to say 10 stone? Is that your current weight? Did you translate for me?
You continue to impress me, Hastings.
Well, the priest gave me the idea.
From the looks of this tunnel, no one's been down here in a long time. The dust on the floor is undisturbed.
So why is the music so terrifying?
A Roman column dating to the 1st century.
Perfect
A
condition.
Roman column.
No one's been down here for ages. There's an electrical light right there.
Roman to be sure. Just think of the history these stones have seen, Hastings.
Oh, hello. That's a rare coin for the missus to give to him.
A gold coin in top condition.
Right, well, we nailed that one. Oh, which way? Footprints.
May know, my friend Hastings. I could blunder about in these tunnels for hours while who knows what crimes are committed in my absence. I need some means to ensure I am traveling in the proper direction. May know.
You want a map? Is that what you're telling me? Oh wait, yeah,
No
dying
more can
bird.
be learned by disturbing her any further at the moment.
I was meant to find someone in town to help. I did not do that. I didn't see anyone else in town though, so... Oh, that fucking woman went to a bloody room, didn't she? And I can't even remember what her fucking name was. Gardner something, wasn't it? Anyway, this is something we can use the binoculars for.
Your current course of action. There is something snagged by the swimming float. I wonder what it could be.
Lifering buoy by the look of it. I wonder if a ship has come to harm. I know there's no use asking if you'll have a quick swim out there, though.
I am happy you realize that, my friend.
Right, I need to get up the stairs again. I'm not very good at remembering which direction that is. It's just outside again. Well, mind you, what's in here? Still nothing. Good. Nope, wrong way. Right, foyer, bar. Foyer. That way? Yes, that way. List of people. It's the married couple. That's the gardeners I'm looking for. Need to go to the gardener's room because she said she was going to get ready. So we knock, right? Hey, Harriet.
Mr. Poirot? Did you find something awkward?
Broccoli would like as an anniversary present?
I believe I have, madam. This gold coin should interest him, don't you think?
Oh, this is perfect. Where did you
Perfect.
get
It's
that?
probably worth fucking thousands.
That must remain my secret.
Welcome back,
for now.
Rita.
Here is your shawl, Mr. Poirot.
No fresh murders, no. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing.
Let's quite. No.
This is my fucking room, isn't it? Oh, for God's sake. Maybe someone's having a mooch on the old veranda, they're not. Or can I go over there? Well, I guess I can by doing that. There's no one fucking here. Where's the gardener's room? There. Right, can I listen into her getting changed? Sexy.
Your current...
No, I cannot. Yes, Rita, that is the best way to do it. Right. I need money to get a book. Hang on. Reception. Yeah, can we just open it?
A solidly built...
Oh my god. Are you shitting me? Did I have to zoom in?
The safe is opened effortlessly. It must see frequent use.
Good God, Poirot. That's a German two-way radio. I think we'd better have a talk with that.
Yes, that makes sense.
No. Make a note of the codes. But we must not remove anything or mention our discovery, Hastings. I agree something is not right, but let us rest and see what occurs with her.
Fucking spy.
These codes aren't standard Morse. I don't like the look of them at all. A common enough oil lantern used for signaling.
We will leave it for the present, Hastings.
Fucking spy. Fucking absolute bitch. I have learned nothing further to progress the plot, however, which is not ideal, because I would quite like to progress the plot.
No more can be learned by disturbing.
Let's back up there, Poirot. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, fucking go on then. Right, the only thing I can think to do is go back to the town and see what I've probably missed around there. Unless there's any money knocking around behind this bar. Which, of course, there fucking isn't.
That dartboard looks
Nen. N. Oh, is that relevant? I mean, it probably is. But to what ends? Wait, I have rum. I get the barman drunk. And I'll win at darts. Like I said, maybe I'm onto something. You remember this game, of course. Get money out. I'm trying to spend money at the post office.
Yes, please.
On me way. There's lots of talk of Tom Cutter's treasure.
Can't we just find that? I'd do it.
It'll be buried on the island somewhere. Jewels and gold and all the usual in a chest.
That'll buy a fucking
when I was
book.
younger, my mates and I would search for it. We were convinced it was up on that hill, western side of the island.
Do the joint stream, because you'll donate all your earns to you from your stream. You
Never found so much as a singular coin.
haven't got a donation thing set up, so I imagine you wouldn't get any. Give her those chickens. Maybe a telegram has arrived.
Are there any telegrams for me?
I'll just check. Of course, sir.
This one says, have some money. Ah, right. Great. I would very much like the contents of your till, please.
May I help?
Do you have any...
Here's a brand new book we just got in. Easy French Knitting Patterns.
Yeah, we covered all this.
Glossieri. 1 and 6.
Earnings not... What
Thank
do you
you,
mean,
madame.
earnings? Wait, hang on. When did... Hang on. Oh, wait, when did I get bank funds? What? Whatever. I'm not even going to question what the fuck just happened there. Who's gonna come and look after the fucking oily seagull? And where's that fucking maid gone? Yeah, 3 cents is a remarkable...
I'm afraid I'm not...
you're being generous, I think. That's what I'm trying to say.
I do not think that...
I think that'd be totally appropriate. Give it to the dog. Dog would love it. Have some rum.
That is not...
How do you know getting a dog pissed isn't going to help? Help me. Enjoy the game more.
A regulation...
Fancy a shortcut?
Yes.
I will...
Now that I've seen NNE...
I don't have time.
15. 16. Good job.
A bit off your game, eh, old chum?
Oh, you fucking dickhead. Fucking song is ridiculous.
Hands off me.
No, I've not fixed the fucking seagull yet. Fucking hell, I've got to tell you, like 2 weeks ago, if not more, Tom found a knackered pigeon, and Cully was like, you need to nurse it back to health. And all I could think of was you wanting the Percy song.
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. The Home Guard isn't all old gents doddering around in their great war kit. There's quite a few lads like me who are itching to get into it, but weren't allowed to enlist. We train. We know how to fight.
Right, that dude. Hello?
Monsieur Gardner, do you think your wife would like this book?
Easy French knitting patterns. Poirot, you're a genius. I'm not in the mood to talk.
Monsieur Redfern, Poirot is not a swimmer like you. I noticed something caught on the swimming float. It may cause an injury to someone.
Sure, that'll work.
I'd be happy to help you, but the strap on my swimming goggles is broken.
Are you
as much
fucking
as
for
I
real?
like swimming, I can't go into the salt water without my goggles.
Have you tried not putting your head underwater?
There you go. I'll be here most of the afternoon, I expect, if you manage to fix them.
When you mean I'm Hercules Poirot, and I have, I don't know, some shit in my inventory, probably. Will Rum fix it? What about some scissors?
An interesting...
Right, I'll tell you what.
I am so... Pardon, Hastings. I am so... Pardon, Hastings, but... An interest... Pardon, Hastings. Oh, that does not... I am so... Hastings. An interest... Hastings. An interest... Hastings. I am so... Pardon, Hastings.
Okay,
that
fuck off.
attempt is not worthy of you.
Cut the tennis ball up. No?
An interest...
Fuck. Did it lit? Who fucking knows? I think they shipped it off to RSPB or some shit like that. Of course you always want the Percy song. One day I'll get him to actually record it properly. Might get Christie to make some new drums for the beat as well. Bring it out of itself a little bit. How the fuck do you fix goggles in this day and age? I've not seen anything. How are they broken? What's wrong with them? They don't look very broken. Oh, what? Just that? I know someone that might be able to knit it back together. Would that help? It just needs a new strap, doesn't it? So, yeah, an elastic band surely would deal with that shit. Where's man's going to find an elastic band? Post office, probably. You wrap all the letters up. Fix the seagull. How? He said find someone in town to fix the seagull. And there's no one in fucking town that wants to hear about a seagull. I thought it would be as simple as use detergent and brush. Oh wait, no, I need to catch the bird. I need a fishing net. I remember that being a thing. Where the fuck do I find a fishing net, I wonder? Down here? Hello? Anyone for fishing? No? Useless. Fishing net? Fishing net? Hello? Nope. Maybe there's one on another aisle.
Tractor, do you?
Yes, please?
On me way. This sea tractor is a rare contraption, isn't it? When the Smuggler's Rest was first built, they used to ferry folks over by boat. But the current across the causeway here can be powerful at times. When they updated the hotel in 1932, I think it was, they had the tractor built. High tide, low tide, strong current or no. The tractor, she just plows along, keeping us high and dry. It's a miracle of modern engineering, I calls it.
Right, okay, so there's stuff that I've missed.
Like a ride to the...
Yes, please.
Let's be off. The home...
I don't care. Now, seemingly, I was meant to, like, try and get into a bunch of other rooms. I feel like that's wrong. But there is one room I can get into, and I've already forgotten whose.
Quite. Let's...
I'll just remember, just double-clicking on doors will make things a lot bollocks. That being said, towels, thank you. Probably need that for drying off the seagull. Or potentially capturing this eagle. Right, well, you're full of shit, aren't you? We need to go into Stephen Lane's room. Which I can't do. Unless maybe the outside door is open. Try that. Yeah, that'll do it. Maybe they're all unlocked from outside.
Bible, Poirot.
Not so unlikely a thing to find in the room of a former clergyman?
Fuck off.
Revelation 2:20. Thou sufferest that woman, Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. Now, why would he have that particular passage open?
He's kind of horny, I imagine.
If I remember correctly, this must be Stephen Lane's room.
Yes, we got that far on our own. What's he got? Pills.
No markings on the bottle at all. I will take only 2. Perhaps we can determine what they are.
Yeah, we'll have to get rid of the shopkeep.
Mineral oil makes a spiffing laxative.
Oh, great.
We will borrow the mineral oil, Hastings. But Poirot has no need of the laxative.
Well, I mean, you might.
Although I am sure...
Okay. Oh, can't do that one.
Latched?
There's another one we can get into. Ideal, ideal, ideal.
From the looks of
I don't think giving a laxative to a seagull will help.
The Major is his bookmaker's best and unluckiest customer.
What?
From the looks of these betting receipts, the Major is his bookmaker's best and...
Oh, right, okay.
I think this room belongs...
I like the way he carries on having these revelations after we've already said who the fucking room belongs to. Anyway, what's in his case? Why is everyone keeping the cases just on the bed?
Suitcase might come in handy.
It fucking would as well. We'll fix goggles with that, I bet.
One of those...
Scissors. Scissors.
Let us hope the Major is not as observant as Poirot.
I feel like he'd fucking notice that.
I believe we've damaged Major Barry. I believe...
Very helpful, though. What the shite can we nick from people? Nothing from those rooms. Oh, we got one. Nothing to see per se, just a case. Oh, it's this guy. Nothing new for me to fucking mooch at. Okay, right, that's our lot. Wait, no. No. Well, actually, while we're here... Fixed.
Almost there.
What do you mean, fucking almost? What else do they fucking need? Tennis ball.
Hastings.
Well, I don't know, do I, Poirot?
An interest... I am so... Hastings. An interesting idea. Perdone. I am so... Perdone. Hastings.
Maybe the varnish would do it.
Hastings.
If only we could get into the fucking varnish.
But yes, your ingenuity is remarkable.
What? Did I just use the fucking pick on that? What was it, to thread that shit through? What? Okay. We'll pop those there. Trev could use a laxative, of course he could. But you spent half your time shitting anyway. No. Yes. Very much coming up to 10, 100, 1 o'clock.
The good detective knows.
Yes? Mr. Poirot, you fixed my goggles.
I did, yes.
That's part of the strap from a suitcase, isn't it? How clever. Let's see what has been snagged on the swimming float. Beastly hot. I'll enjoy the dip.
I don't fucking believe you. You know what? I used to run a pub years ago. About 15 years ago.
Redfern's fixed his goggles, has he?
Yes. A little over 15 years ago. I used to run a pub. And I didn't encounter this, but apparently someone did in fact shit in the urinal at one point. Glad I wasn't there for that.
Here you are, Mr. Poirot. It's a life ring, boy. I can't see it getting torn about that way by simply catching on the swimming board.
Torn? Rubbish. Poirot, those look like bullet holes.
So, you've got your goggles prepared, Redfern.
Yes, Major. Mr. Poirot ingeniously cut up a luggage strap
Oh,
to
dear.
replace the broken one.
Luggage strap? Why, so it is. In fact, if I didn't know better...
Thank you for the assistance, Mr.
Hasty
Redfern.
exit there, Poirot.
Good day, gentlemen.
I'm going for a slash. Back in a minute. We're back. But to what end? Oh Lord, I've forgotten what the hell's going on. Who's left to mess with? Oh God, loads of them. There's no point in even fucking spinning that shit, is there? It doesn't really help. Fucking hell, this is convoluted, gang. We could do it with thought and due process, but we're not that kind of fucking stream channel-y thing, are we? How the fuck do I get outside? Oh, like that. Poirot's room. That's Poirot's room. Which one do you want me to... Oh. I came the wrong way. Right, okay. So this is where I need to do a listening. That's binoculars, you idiot.
I will... You're correct.
Oh, fuck off.
That is... I do not... That is not going to...
Right. You're full of shit. You know what? Maybe I didn't have to listen in because I already listened in downstairs. I think that was that conversation, possibly. I've already fucking done that. Did that fucking ages ago, mate. Ah, right. We're not looking for a net. That's why I couldn't find one, because we're not going to use a fucking net for it. Fucking get me out of this hotel. Jesus.
The bird is close enough you could trap the bird with a fishnet without getting your feet wet.
We do not have the fishnet.
What about the shawl? It would do as well, I think.
This beautiful shawl? You cannot mean it.
Suit yourself, old man. It's up to you.
Sneaky, sneaky, catchy, catchy. Missed it.
Try again, Poirot.
Knocked it
It's
out.
easy. Do I look like the fisherman to you, Hastings?
I mean, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere.
You've done it!
Only a first step, mademoiselle. Take the bird to my bath and wait for me there.
Come along, you poor little thing.
So, was that it? Am I not cleaning it? I assumed I'd be cleaning it. Hence all the soap and shit. What the fuck? I could rob the goddamn chemist. This game would really benefit from a press button to highlight object key. And fast travel.
Need the sea tractor, do you?
He immediately invites child to his room. He literally just said to the bath. Oh, did he? My bad.
No, miss.
Right, let's do that then. Sorry, my focus is all over the place this evening. My bad. I apologise. Oh, fuck me. I'm going the wrong way. That way to the stairs.
Monsieur Poirot, we need to clean the girly moors quickly. I don't think it will last much longer.
It'll be fine. Right, well, let's turn the tap on. What do you mean, no? But man's got soap. And a scrubby brush. Look.
I do not think...
Well, bollocks to that then. Clearly we'll come back and do that at some point, hopefully, very, very soon. For now I just kind of want to clear this section. And bid you adieu for the evening. And we'll pick it up again next time I have...
Hello? Need the sea tractor, do you?
An evening where I don't have to be in work in the morning.
Yes, please.
On me way. This sea tractor is a rare contraption. It's 19...
Shut the fuck up. Right, yes, I was going to rob the chemist blind, wasn't I? That
You can
one.
just take that. No charge.
Cheers. There was something else as well. be a pipette. Yes.
You can borrow that if you like.
I tried to take whatever that is. It doesn't look like a pipette. Maybe I need that to clean the seagull. Oh, it's a spatula. There's a fucking brochure by the door? There fucking is a brochure by the door. St. Patrick in the Coombe is a delightful example of the Royal Stone Church built in the 14th and 15th centuries. Features a weathered Norman font of polyphant stone from Cornwall, a painted screen, and a few fragments of stained glass from the same period. The church is located on a track that runs west from the Avent-Gifford-Harraton Cross Road and serves the scattered cottages and farms in the quaint, out-of-the-way portion of the moor. It's a lovely walk of only 3 miles from Avent-Gifford and no more than 7 miles from Lethercombe Bay. The Lethercombe Bay route in particular is over some beautiful rolling Devon countryside and highly recommended. Cool. Is that giving me a new location? Who knows? Probably at some point. Right. Next. Right. I think we're now ready to do the thing. Okay. I've done things out of order because obviously I've been playing it properly as well, but out of order as far as the walkthrough is concerned.
Let's be off then. I've been looking. Just look at.
But I'm right. We do have everything required for the seagull. I've done everything else that it carries on moaning at me to do, so we're on to a winner.
I don't mean to be rude, but may I have a little time to myself?
No, you absolutely cannot. You are in my bathroom. You will do as I say. Little girl. So weird.
Précisement. We progress.
Right, what we need to clean off oil is a brush with more oil.
We cannot be.
Oh, for God's sake.
I am sorry, mon ami.
I promise to speak with
No,
you.
no, because brush with oil.
That is not... Hastings, we cannot be hasty. We must find instruction on how to...
Oh, God, instructions? I didn't read anything about instructions. Fuck me, so I need to go and get a... I need to go back and get a book. Again, fast travel would be fucking mint, wouldn't it? Yes, give me the fucking tractor of the sea.
There's lots of talk. We can.
May I help you, sir?
Yeah, I need a book.
Do you have any books on the caring for the wild birds?
I know we have a book on local birds somewhere. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Birding on Devon's Shores by Major Marcus Touchberry. And yes, here's a chapter describing some treatments for various afflictions. Oh dear. Most of the time the author says to just shoot them. There's another chapter of recipes.
How much is the book, please?
50 pence for the week. Thank you for your business, sir.
That seems a bit fucking steep for 1940. 50p? Buy a house for that. Wait, before we do this, let's look at the fucking book. Catch a bird. Tub. Mineral soft brush. Detergent to brush. Wash, dry, fuck it off. There, we know what to do.
Like a rod.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Let's be off. I expect. That's where he.
Right, little girl that continues to be in my bathroom.
Now rub the mineral oil onto the bird with this brush. This will make the motor oil easier to remove.
What? Cutscenes. Oh, Jägermeister. That's an interesting noise.
Mineral oil. I suppose we're fighting oil with oil.
Eh bien, now I must apply the detergent to the brush.
Yes, you must. Whoa.
Resistment.
Now rub the detergent onto the bird with this brush to remove the oils.
Same cutscene again.
We progress. Now we must rinse the bird. I will turn on the taps. We are almost finished, mademoiselle. Dry the bird with these towels. Splendid work, Mademoiselle Musher.
I confess I didn't think we could pull it off, Poirot. Well done all round.
That is a very suspect angle while they're talking about pulling things
all
off.
that remains is to return our feathered friend to Sanctuary
Plot
Cove.
twist. Poirot was the nonce all along.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Poirot. You are such a dear.
Blushing old fellow.
Nonsense.
Gladys won't be happy when she sees this.
Burn it. I thought I knew what to do next. I think I've already forgotten. I was meant to do a load of shit over at the island, but it's all shit that I've already done. Oh no, I'm going back to the island. I got misconstrued. No, I didn't get misconstrued. I misread and misinterpreted the information before me. And we're just going to do a quick lap of this before we go the right direction. And off we go. Dear Lord, fast travel. Wait, the stupid fucking...
Yes,
the stupid
please?
bloody train game had fast travel. Oh wait, no.
There's lots of talking. We were...
I just thought, because you put the thing up there and you did fast travel, but that's not an option here, is it? Because that's there instead. Rubbish. Anyway, apparently we're going to go and startle this lady. Interesting. Because it's cutscenes. Why did she get so spooked? There's some horrific cult going on here, isn't there?
She has enough candles in there to light up a church.
I beg your pardon, mademoiselle?
I'm so clumsy.
Mademoiselle, may I speak to you?
Of course.
Gladys is very upset with Will.
What has it got to do with me?
She believes that you are trying to come between them.
Oh, I didn't mean... I didn't know. I have no reason to hurt either one of them. I was just... Garage was a place to get away from the island.
Would you tell that to Gladys? I believe it would ease her mind.
Of course, of course. Thank you for telling me.
You are welcome. Okay. Do we go back now? Is it as simple as that? I think I must have missed something when we got that money. Well, I said I clearly did. It says here, talk to her about getting my bank funds. Right, well, I've not done everything. So maybe I do need
How
some
may
bank
I
funds?
be of service?
I would like to...
Of course, sir.
There is no need to...
Okay, I don't need to send a telegram. Which begs the question, what did I miss? Because I've missed something. I've done the knitting book, I've done the coin. I have a sketch pad for some reason. Right, what have I missed? I want to finish this act. Take the towels. Take all that stuff off the cleaning trolley. Look at the Bible. Take all the shit out of his cupboard. Look at the papers on the table of that dude, of Major Barry's room. We did that. Look at the suitcase to take his thing. Apparently there's a hot spot on the Major's pillow, but there's nothing there this time, so that's not relevant. We did the binoculars. That's the only thing I've not done. Kenneth Marshall's room. Click on the door and listen. We can keep trying, I suppose.
Like a ride to...
Yes, please.
Let's be off then. This sea tractor is 19...
No. I will.
Just checking.
That is not. You presume that...
Put them away! I think I need to try the door first.
The door is locked, but I can hear the voices from within. Perhaps we should listen a bit closer, Hastings. That is not such a good idea.
Are you on fucking drugs, mate? I'm sorry, what? Click on the door and listen to their conversation. This is entirely why we have this, is it not?
This is neither that...
This is exactly the...
You had no right to tell that silly little man about the notes.
If you can't take them seriously, someone must.
I rather thought you might have written them.
Me? Why on earth?
If you thought I'd been misbehaving again.
You think I can't see why you dragged us down here for a holiday?
Somebody told me about this place. I think it was the Rylands.
Look here, Arlena. I know what you're like. That boy is fond of his wife, really. Must you upset the whole blinking show?
Kenneth, don't let Patrick upset you so. He's a puppy, nothing more.
So you admit that young Redfern is crazy about you?
It's really rather stupid of him. You know, don't you, Ken? That I don't really care for anyone but you.
I think I know you pretty well, Arlena.
Yeah, she keeps fucking everybody.
And so, Hastings, we come to the
cheers.
third act of my story. You have spread your
thought there might be more
investigations
to do.
beyond the island to the town of
Have another
Leathercombe
Jaeger
Bay.
about it.
This is
Cheers.
most excellent. You have met the rest of our cast and seen how a favor performed can earn a favor in return. Even now, I suspect certain suggestions present themselves to you.
It's obvious there was more than one mystery on Seadrift Island. In fact, almost everyone seemed to have something to hide.
Précisément. Keep that in mind. Few cases are so neat and tidy as to have only one person up to no good. You must first dispose of the red herrings before the fox he can be treed.
What next, Poirot?
Night has fallen on Seadrift Island, and with it the fog has crept in from the sea. And this is the night the ghost of Tom Cutter is said to walk. Remember the other two vignettes I shared with you as well. A murder of a girl. A ritual. As before, if you find yourself unable to progress, I will assist with the magic of the finger of suspicion.
Yeah, which is about as much help
yes.
as dog shit.
Time now for a third clue to its secret.
The third clue, it is desk.
Power desk lamp.
The lamp on the desk, of course. The finger of suspicion must be powered somehow by the desk lamp.
Sure. It occurs to me I haven't saved in 1,000 years. Act 3. My face, with the quad beard in full effect, for the first time in a long time. And as it flows so freely, I must also freely wish you a good eve and bid you adieu. For I am going to go to bed now. And it will be lovely. Because I changed my sheets. I'm all fresh, I'm all clean. I've got clean sheets. What a beautiful way to end the evening. As we always tend to say around these parts, live, laugh, limp biscuit. And until I see you again, which I'm not entirely sure when it'll be, keep your eyes on Twitter. I'll probably update you there. Well, I will, in fact. Welcome back again. Bye. Motherfucking deuces.